are finished putting out all your stuff and putting it on the table next to the interrogation table you sit at, they quickly start moving towards the exit and leave.
Is the gas chamber?
Damn it. I'll attempt to undo the shackles.
Roll a security check then.
How do I do this? It was D100 on every check, right?
You get D100 on everyone,
yeah. Oh, I think that's pretty good.
What was the security check?
I got 5.
Okay.
He knows everything.
As you stand up from the chair and move over to your items, you hear a voice behind you saying, "So, your dossier wasn't completely lying then?" You turn towards the voice, or do you stand still grabbing your stuff?
I'll take a look. Moving my hands towards my rifle as I do so.
You see behind you a female with what looks to be the inquisitorial mark of the Order Hereticus standing behind you with a laser pistol aimed straightly to the back of your head.
Oh, I'm sure these precautions are unnecessary.
You can never be too sure when it comes to people who peddle Encino goods.
I'm sure a woman in your trade is quite familiar with that.
Of course, but Encino goods ain't my speciality.
Oh, but all I have are a few trinkets, nothing much. Really?
And a crude rifle with ammunition.
Yeah, it's barely functional, I tell you. It's just more or less a fancy paperweight.
She grabs the rifle and levels it to her chest. Barely functioning, you say? Let's see then.
Oh,
What
it
does
shoots
this
just
button-
fine. It's... But, like, the lenses
He
are
is
cracked
fled.
and everything.
It's only James Pass. So, in case of overseeing this little procurement, do you mind doing a job for me?
What did you say?
So, in case of overlooking this minor procurement you got here, do you mind doing a small job for me?
Oh, always happy to help the Inquisition. Do some
Good.
great work for the...
She hands you what looks to be an arm bracelet and tells you to put it on.
What does it look like? What
Looks
is
like
it?
looks like a glorified bigger bigger twice as broad as a watch or something. That covers your whole wrist.
What is it with my brain power? What do I know it is?
You need to roll. Where the fuck is it? You need to roll scrutiny check.
Scrutiny. I don't have points in that, and nah. 2 degrees of failure. Actually, yeah, 4 degrees of failure since it's untrained.
Yes, you can't decipher what it is. It just looks like an old bracelet to you.
Oh. Sure, what's this for?
Just put it on your wrist, and it will give you instructions in later on.
Yeah, I'll put it on. Making sure to check
you
how
notice
the
that
latch functions, as I do.
there is no latch.
Oh, it just slides on.
As you put it on, you find a seam where it closed. It disappears.
Oh, that's quite a fancy device for little old me. Don't you think?
And don't think about messing with it. It has a self-destruct device.
I'm sure it has.
It will give you next instructions in the following weeks. I hope to see you when I call.
And the Arbites?
Oh, what Arbites? There's no Arbites here. You're free to go.
True.
She puts down the rifle and leaves the room.
I'll see you in a few weeks, Inquisitor.
Yes, and that's Deadbringer. Now we're gonna move on to the next person. Which in this case is Canna Toast.
Alright then.
Where is your character when the Inquisitor runs into you?
Probably standing just outside the door.
So you're already with the Inquisitor, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, I can roll with that. The Inquisitor leaves the interrogation room and walks up next to you.
Inquisitor.
Ah, Volkova. Our little prey appears to have followed our instructions to the letter. Let's just hope he shows up when we call him.
Yes, preferably with an arm still.
That too. So, who is the next one in our little list of misfits we are gathering?
It's up to you, Inquisitor.
Okay, I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'm just gonna see here.
Like we should take.
Yeah, that actually pops up on the screen.
What?
Wait, what happened?
I was
Let's
gonna
check.
check it with my aspect scanner.
Yeah, okay, I got it now. Not to fuck with it, heretic, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Aussie Thunder, where are you when the Inquisitor finds you?
I'm probably in the hangar bay of a trade ship currently, like, doing some working on a computer, trying to get the mechanics. Well, basically working the I'm sitting on a data slate, working on like overwatching robots work on a ship.
So you're more or less at the terminal of washing servitors, offloading or loading shit.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Supervisor.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to do the menial labor. Fuck that.
So if we have robots.
The second in command of the ship that you are working on walks past towards the hangar opening towards what looks to be the space station loading shit from. There is two station Adeptus Administratum personnel just standing there waiting for him to arrive to them.
Yep, just give him a nod as he walks by.
As he walks up to them, you can hear from not that far away that they are denying the request for undocking. Apparently, there is wanted personnel aboard.
Just try not to look worried. I'm not wanted, hopefully. I might have a line run through my head. What fucking unlucky schmuck are they looking for?
You see them hand over what looks like a data slate with a holograph image. If you want to look, you can see what it is.
Yeah, sure. I'll just peek up and look at it when I.
I would recommend you then use scrutiny.
And then an awareness check to realize if it is you or not.
True.
To see if you're
I don't have any.
yourself.
I don't have any fucking D100s on. There they are.
They're over here.
Take it from the bag that says D100.
29 scrutiny. Oh, I've got. Oh, I don't have scrutiny. Now I failed by 1 degree.
By 1 degree. Okay. You just see it quickly. You notice that 2 Arbites have joined the administratum personnel that are at the dock.
Yep, head down, act like I don't see them, and start working. Continue working.
You, as you look up again, you see the second in command point towards you.
Give a nervous wave.
Yeah, the Arbites walk up to you with handcuffs.
What seems to be the officer problem?
What seems to be the officer problem?
You are to follow us to interrogation room because some scrutiny, some information doesn't add up with your application to leave the station.
Okay then. I guess I follow them and do what they say.
Yeah, they handcuff you and they lead you towards the interrogation room at the security station.
While passing the second in command, I hand him the data slate for the actual, ship maintenance and that. I only got half of it done since you walk in.
Yeah. As you walk into the security station, you see what looks to be an older male carrying a big backpack with a stick sticking out of it, just leaving.
Look at him like, was that the schmuck or... Wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, just walking by him. Just give him a little nod yeah, I can see where I'm going. Not really, just look at him like, oh god, that guy's a prisoner, he's evil. Just avoid him.
Yeah.
Yo,
The Arbites roughly shoves a shoulder straight into your chest that bring him as they walk by.
I guess I drop all my nerdy books and I have to pick them up or something.
Yeah, probably.
No, my data slate!
Yeah, no, but they lead you to an interrogation room, put you in there, and start going through what you have on you, and whatever items you have on you, they put on a table next to, on the corner in the room.
Ooh, okay, that's not good. I didn't think they'd search me. Was there any reason you're searching my bag, sirs?
That's none of your business, citizen. You are being detained for different reasons.
So you shouldn't be searching my bags.
It's just a security precaution. Anything brought into this security station need to be searched.
Sticking your nose in official
it's
Arbeit
already-
business is punishable.
It's
by
already been
imprisonment.
searched though, so you don't have to do it a second time.
Yeah. As they put all your items up into the on the table, you see the two of them looking at each other as they pull out the doses of Obscura.
I look at him like, that's just milk in a small jar.
Isn't Obscura a stick? No.
No,
Sorry.
it's a dose, so it's like a little bottle.
It's just flavored milk.
Think something. Think it's like little flavored milk things, except it's the thing you stick an injector into and absorb it out.
They, at the same time as they pull out this device was Obscura, they pull out the injector, so.
I'm into some kinky shit.
What?
Are you declaring yourself a heretic and ready to be purged?
No, I said flavored milk. I inject flavored milk into my veins for Pleasure.
For pleasure.
Yeah, but
You just see a cyber guy injecting himself strawberry milk with a syringe.
No, what you see sitting down, watching the Arbeids work, is a pale man with bright red fucking hair. No 5 o'clock shadow, just pure hairless face except for the hair on his head, which is bright red. Oh, but you would mention his hair is fine, like he's into every day.
We feel more like a fucking rogue trader party than a fucking inquisitorial army to begin with. Holy shit.
But flavored milk, sir. Flavored milk.
You see one of them take up a data slate and write something up. And then both of them leave the room. And seconds later, you hear the door open again, and 2 people enter.
Look, I said it was flavored hello?
You notice one of them is standing in full combat armor. The other one is in an inquisitorial uniform with the Order Hereticus.
This is the first time I've seen an Inquisitor.
You know the symbols of the Inquisition, though.
I know, I'm just saying, I said that out loud, like, this is the first time I've met an Inquisitor.
So this is the Inquisitor responds back. So this is the first time anybody caught you, or is this the first time you ever done anything illegal? With like
Now, it's not technically mine. It's technically Johnny's down in engineering. He's a rascal. He hides shit in your bag all the time. You know, so he's had a grudge for me like day one. I never even knew that shit was in my bag. I'm ratting Johnny out right off. It's him, not me. You want him?
Okay, so Johnny wants the chance to possibly get away from this charge and possibly get exonerated and possibly get a good job in the way. By the way.
Sorry, did I say Johnny? I meant Keith. That's me.
Okay
Totally
then,
me.
Keith. How does doing a job for me to not get in trouble with the Arbeids sound?
What's the pay? I mean, besides exoneration and freedom, is there anything else, or?
You might survive?
So,
That is a very
I-
valid reason, Inquisitor.
so if I don't help, I'm going to die, and if I help, I might survive.
That's one way of looking at it.
Then there's really no question about what. There's no question about my answer.
So what's your answer?
I've got no choice. I have to do it. I like living.
Okay then, she hands you what looks to be an arm bracelet that you've never seen the design of about before and asks you to put it on.
Oh, can I like look at it? Like, I'm gonna fail, but I want to like look at it.
Okay.
Guessing a scrutiny.
It's scrutiny, yeah.
Yeah, nah, failed.
Yeah, you can't see any. It looks like a normal bracelet, like the most primitive shit you ever seen, but from the way she opened it when she showed you it, it looks extremely advanced.
So you can't add a clock to the face of that, like a watch, or like I say this as I'm putting it on.
As you close it, you notice there's no way of taking it off.
Yeah, can I get like a watch face on this so I can tell the time all the time, or can I modify it?
She tells you, I wouldn't touch it if I were you. They tend to explode if you mess around with them too much.
And I just put that on my hand.
Yes, of course you did. How else do you think I'm gonna trust you if you don't have that on?
I don't know, shoot some shit together? Like, that's a good way to get trust.
Yeah, that's your
And no.
that's your problem.
No, I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not a druggie. I'm just holding on to it for a friend. Legit, I'm holding on to it for a friend. I don't shoot the shit myself.
She brings up a data slate that, according to the vitals I'm getting through the bracelet, you have at least half a dose in your body right now.
Okay, it helps me concentrate. That shouldn't matter that I don't use it.
Then how do you explain that you have it in your system?
Food poisoning.
Oh, damn that John in engineering. Always injecting
Fuck that
drugs.
John in engineering. Shooting me when I'm fucking asleep.
Yeah. She turns back to you after looking at the data slate for a while and just says, the bracelet will give you further instructions when the time arises. And then she more or less says you're free to go, and both she and the armored soldier behind her leaves.
So these instructions, does it matter where I am? Because I'm getting on a trade ship going somewhere else?
She turns and recommends you don't leave the station.
Fuck!
Fuck.
Alright, well, I guess I have to find accommodation then. Start, like, I guess... Can I try and slip out my bonds to fucking start working at grabbing the stuff?
Yeah, as she leaves, the soldier walks over and takes away the shackles from you, and you're free to go.
I know.
Yeah, put all my stuff back in my bag. And just look around like, oh, that guy was fucked like me. God damn it! Walk out the door. The realization of the dude that just walked out just had the exact same treatment. It's just like, fuck! And I walk off to go look for a freaking hotel room for the next who knows how long. And possibly work.
Yep. Kitten, where are you when the Inquisitor finds you?
I'm a primary psyker, so I guess I'm with the Guardsman division now.
You're cheating
You're-
at poker.
I'm a telepathic psyker, so yeah.
Yeah,
So
like-
are you on a planet, in a space station, on a ship?
On a planet.
Okay.
With that comes of Krieg.
Yeah, you aren't welcome to the poker nights.
Really enough? Who would have thought?
Yeah. You are on one of the many worlds that the Krieg, Death Corps Krieg are sieging. And it's raining miserably outside, and you're just there as an insurance in case you need to do your job as a psyker, while the Krieg still assault what looks to be a heretical fortress in the background.
We are shedding it for 5 years, and 5 years after every life ceases.
Say again?
We are shedding it until every life form ceases to exist in the place.
Yeah, more or less. But you're sitting in the tent waiting to be summoned to help out, if you get my point. So, you get more or less a signal to report to the command tent as you are waiting.
Then I go.
Okay. As you arrive to the command tent, you see that the command area, you see that the bunker that the command staff is in has received at least 4 different direct hits from artillery before, but is still standing. But the ground around the bunker itself is churned up by a lot of artillery hits. So you're running in a trench line right straight to the bunker at this time. And as you arrive, you see the two Kriegs officers and the Acadian officer discussing what looks to be a battle plan of assaulting the fortress itself. As you arrive into the bunker. So, Kitten.
I should do something, or
Yeah, you have to play it out, more or less.
well, maybe I will ask if what I needed to do.
Ah, you have arrived. You have a visitor from apparently the Order Hereticus. You didn't do anything stupid now, did you?
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Can you say that last again because you broke up?
Oh, shit. I
No,
don't think
sir.
I did anything.
Okay then. They're over in the next room. They want to talk with you.
Alright.
As you walk in, you see a female Inquisitor and a Stormtrooper standing there.
Did you wanted to see me? I've been
Yes, you come highly recommended from your fellows at the Adeptus Astra Telepathica. We could use your services in our future here right now. I'm gonna give you. She more or less hands you a data slate with the information of the contact information, and tells you that she will contact you with more information as time goes on.
Alright.
First and foremost, you might want to remove yourself from this dreary-looking place and make your way up to the space station in orbit, since the rest of your compatriots are starting to gather up there.
Alright, I can do.
Deadbringer, he's not a Krieg, he's actually from Piety of Seth, which is a shrine wall, so.
Oh.
I'm not a member of that Corps of Krieg, I'm just a psyker assigned to them. Telepathic psyker. I'm basically a psychologist. The Krieg needs them.
You don't. Why do you want to sacrifice yourself to the Emperor today?
Can the Krieg even get cycles?
Yeah, they have psychers, it's just that they rarely like to use them.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, since they're all clones, if they actually get cycles or not.
No, they can't actually. Yes, they can get mutated psychers and shit like that, but they usually kill at birth.
Yeah.
Just from
Yes.
the point.
You've got the new information and you're making your way towards the space station at this time. Then we are up to
Fucking
the
psychers.
last one. Which is our dear Forbidden.
Right, back.
Where are you at this time?
In a field hospital of the Editor Sororitas.
Okay then.
Possibly in the same battle with the Kriegs and the aliens attacking the
The
fortress.
Inquisitor just leans in the door. Hey, is anybody here good at medical? And you raise your hand and like, good, come with me.
Ah,
I'm gonna say
jeez.
it happened exactly like that, so I'm not even gonna change anything.
Oh, come on, I have no scene to play out.
Ah,
Oh.
come on, let him at least
Yeah.
do stuff.
You are medicing the few Krieg wounded that have come in. These Krieg usually don't bring back wounded unless they actually can save them. So there are Krieg wounded all over the place. There's some sort that's also wounded, but there's just a small contingent of you on this planet, since
Hello?
Yes, behind you hear a voice more or less saying, if you wouldn't mind us talking for a while?
I stopped tending to the soldiers I was healing and turned around, still kneeling, to see who's talking to me.
You see the Inquisitor and the Stormtrooper standing behind you and gesturing towards you to follow.
Okay, I say, of course, my lady. I stand up and follow her.
Yes, as you leave the tent itself, she turns around and hands you a data slate with information on it. That information and contact information that more or less tells you that you are to meet with your compatriot up at the space station that's providing supplies to this planet you're on.
I take the data slate and look it up. I browse through it for a few seconds and then look up. But, ma'am, will my unit be aware
No.
of this? I've only been.
You're being detached at this moment, and you're alone to move up towards the space station to meet up with your new compatriots.
I looked up the data slate. Then I say, as you wish, my lady. And I say, do I copy the data to mine or do I?
You can
Keep
keep
it.
it. You can keep the data slate that is now.
Thank you. I put the data slate in my pouch, like right next to my medikit,
Yep.
and then say, if I may now, I have I have wounded to tend to.
You don't make me wait too long, though.
Don't worry, milady. Usually they either die very fast or they recover extremely quickly.
I can make you up so much faster if you want to, she says as she moves her hand towards her pistol.
I look at her
Isn't
and
that
I
my job, Inquisitor?
What? Don't I have to get some fun?
I look at her and I say, "You want me that quickly?" Anyway, I just
Yes.
move up to finish tending to the wounded and move out. Since most of them are quick to heal, since the creeks don't bring back many people anyway.
Yeah. No, just to give you an example, who Kriegs bring back. If you've broken your foot, the quartermaster will bring you back. If you bleeding, and it looks like if you're gonna die, he just moves on.
Yeah. So basically, I'm just standing minor injuries.
Yeah.
Fucking stabbed his toe.
No, the Krieg quartermasters, they don't fucking mess around.
I wonder, should I use my voice changer?
Do it, do it.
Hold on, it's not fine-tuned.
Anymore. I don't know if it's still fine-tuned.
It works
How
just
is it?
fine.
It
works.
Good.
Okay.
It works.
Oh, you're female!
And mine too, but my
Well-
It's
voice
a
changer is
bit
fun, but-
Sororitas. What were you expecting?
The truth is, he turned off the voice modifier.
Yeah, it's starting to become a theory here. Apparently, Slade launched that.
There's a sad story about it that I have two of female character, but my voice changer is broken now. So next session I will gonna have mine.
Yeah. Okay. You each get the information sent to your data slate or whatever. You have the wrist, what
Your
you're
wrist
saying
collar.
that wrist collar. Yeah.
Emergency arm relocator.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Oh god, my ear's ringing! Wait, what?
I'm gonna
Yes.
write that in my character sheet.
You each get the information together in a small area near to the security station at the loading dock.
Can we share compare?
How long is this after we've given our race covers? Is this just like an hour or two after we've gotten our thing, or is this like a week or two?
this has been a couple of days since it would take them a couple of days to get the people from the ground too.
I guess I'll move over.
Look at the freaking thing going, fuck. Get up and go there.
Yeah, if you want, we can jump down in sessions so people can use the channel.
I'll do my best to hide my various senior artifacts.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now that you have each gotten an introduction by the Inquisitor and getting violated in each and every kind of way, I don't know.
Surprisingly, the Arbites did not perform cavity searches today.
They were told not to.
They certainly wanted to.
Yep.
What?
Holding back an Arbite from doing his duty is kind of hard.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. You four now meet up in this room that you've been summoned to. All except Kanatos is in this room at this time.
I'll
Yeah.
go to, I think, Deadbringer, are you the other one with the slave, the wrist
Yeah.
collar? I'll go over to you and say, voluntary work, eh?
I have a full-on coat on, so I'll
Oh,
just try and hide and be inconspicuous.
I'm really not. I've got, mine's just sitting there.
Ozzy is Robo-Bro, correct? With the milk.
Yuck.
Look, the best way to put it is I've got like, imagine Steve Jobs with bright red hair and younger.
You have the sweet milk of human kindness.
I have like a
From
long
those who know the
sleeve.
quest from Fallout 4.
I've got like a long sleeve like shirt on, like skinny jeans on, and then there's just this golden wristband on my left hand.
You got the jumpsuit on because jeans are too expensive to make.
Oh, okay, fuck it, yeah, jumpsuit then.
What implants do you have? Like the
What?
ones that are visible. No, wait.
What do you mean? What'd you say?
You're a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus, right?
Fuck
No.
no!
No. Wait, who are you then?
I am a dude that has red hair. That enough should be make you guys go, who the fuck is this with red hair? Jeez!
Oh, it's a completely normal lab human. One of the many, many mutations that existed throughout the Imperium.
Oh, and
So
I
is
look
this-
like a fucking porcelain doll.
I can tell you right now, Forbidden is having a hard twitch not to kill you two, actually.
Why?
They are more or less everything that you are told to purge.
Well,
I might be a tech.
actually,
heretic.
I'm more. Adeptus Veritas are more against heretics, no? I just put it that way.
He
I'm,
is a mutant!
I have
He
a
has red
hatred-
hair!
I'm more distrustful of psychers than I am of mutants.
Yeah, you were kind of not standing away from all of them, so...
Yeah, but that's a reflex from a sister about stand away from the humans.
No, I'm just gonna say, he has red hair, he's a mutant.
He has no soul.
Yeah.
The heretic. The mutant.
Exactly.
At least
You
it's
were-
a
I was
cat
actually,
person.
when I created character creation, I was actually trying to plan making myself a, what's the name of the dudes? The one
Feelings.
opposite of Psychus. Opposite of Psychus.
You
the
mean
blanks?
Untouchable.
The blanks?
Null of blanks, yeah.
Yeah, the blanks. I was thinking about making myself a blank just because I had red hair. I was like, that would be hilarious. But I would fuck over our Psychus so much, and it costs experience, so no.
Hmm.
So
Okay
you gotta
then!
do-
Yes, after you waited in the room for 10 minutes or so, the Inquisitor enters with our armored-clad friend,
Excellent.
With your can of toast.
which is of course Can of Toast.
I just step to the side and stare at everybody.
How to intimidate.
I'll
Gonna
tuck
bring
my-
up some stuff.
Actually, I focus on the Psyker a bit more than everyone else.
Well, scheiße.
I'll make sure my Hood is fully up.
I'm just looking at something on my data slate. I just raise my eyes from it, look at you, then go back to my data slate.
I'm standing there, hands in my pocket, just looking at everyone, and then let's stare at you two as you guys enter the room like assholes.
Well, she does has an asshole, but the Inquisitor.
Oh, for.
Like, there's like a face of disdain as like watching you, like you're an asshole. So, what's our jolly meeting here?
Yeah, I'm just making some stuff here right now, and I will be right back here.
So, in the room, is it like I'm standing there? They've got the Inquisitor, a Stormtrooper, an Adeptus Sororitas, a person in psycho robes, or I don't assume.
I'm wearing a flag coat in the colors of the Krieg.
A flat coat, so he looks like a Kriegsman. A dude in a trench coat covering everything up about him, and who else?
Um,
No, it's everyone.
and yourself.
I'm
And
looking
you see
around like-
yourself.
I sit there and like, one of these things is not like the other, and that's me. It's like noticeable. It's like noticeable that
intensifies.
yeah, I'm just looking around like, fuck all these, like in my character's mind, it's like, fuck, all these people are trained military. Why the fuck am I here?
Wow, they're all dark and brooding. They must be skilled.
The only reason I'm not dark and brooding right now. No, it's good.
Yeah, I also have a flat coat on.
God damn it.
It's a good thing that the Saker isn't
Oh, yeah,
reading my
and
mind right now.
Remember, the Adeptus Sororitas is wearing a flak helmet, an old, withered flak helmet that she keeps. It's like you can see that it's worn. It's been worn for a long time, but it's pristine because it's being taken care of very, very.
Can you speak French for a little bit? Because I have a feeling that you wouldn't be able to tell it's a fake voice.
Oh god, no! Please don't go like Slade because he
No.
actually told me to that, and he actually at some point when he asked me to use it for an evening, he forgot my real voice in the end.
Oh.
Parce que je peux parler français, ce n'est pas un problème, mais je ne sais pas pourquoi. Il semblerait que les gens me prennent effectivement pour une fille quand je
Yeah.
fais ça.
I'm not good enough in French to actually tell that's a fake voice.
But that sounds like my
That
teacher,
just
so...
It just sounds like a slightly bad microphone.
Yeah, it kind of does that.
When you're speaking English, it's a little bit more obvious. But that might just be...
Just a bit.
It's mostly because it's the voice modifiers are never perfect, of course. Well,
So,
unless
Vivian, what's your character's clothing like?
she's in a standard Adeptus Sororitas like body glove, like their sub armor. Basically, she's not in their power armor, but she's in their standard armored suit, and she has that helmet on her head. She isn't wearing hospitalier clothing because she has been detached to a standard Adeptus Sororitas unit for so long that she basically is. She even has the tattoo. Like she basically adopted everything they have.
So you're wearing a skin tight suit with a helmet on.
It's not a skin tight suit. It's a light armor.
How much armor protection does it give you?
2.
2.
Yeah, then I'd say you probably have like shoulder pads and stuff like that. It's probably the
Yeah, it's probably.
I wouldn't think it's the suit that goes under your armor, power armor. So that would be a bit stupid.
No, it's basically their. How do I have it?
It's a lightly armored suit.
Yeah, it's a lightly armored suit.
It's
Like
stuff you're meant to have beneath your everyday clothes, more or less.
basically, it's like It's like a segmented armor on top of of the suit that you would actually wear in like power armor.
Then you have the vestments above that.
Are you wearing vestments on top of your skin tight suit?
It's not a skin tight suit.
I believe it looks like
It's a body
skin-tight
glove,
suit.
so it's kind of skin tight. So
He hasn't seen women before, so he thinks it's skin tight.
Jesus.
And I have my Creed
Because the problem is that-
gas mask.
Essentially, because the problem is finding Adeptus without that power armor. That's kind of problematic. But
Damn.
yeah.
My character speaks up looking like, damn, haven't seen a woman in a body glove before. Fits perfectly.
So you've seen a lot of men in body gloves.
Well, myself in the mirror, yeah.
I let out a snicker before going back to
The
my
stormtrooper's
like,
glare changes target now.
I look at him like, no, what? I'm wearing a body glove too. I like looking at myself in the mirror. Is there a shame in that?
Well, to each their own taste.
It's like
Yes.
a ratio. He's just cloning himself so he can fuck himself.
yes, if you are done introducing yourself, so the Inquisitor chimes in. She introduces herself as Inquisitor Seraph of the Order Hereticus. I am here to gather a small team to investigate the many disappearances from the colony at New Venus, which is a newly established colony inside Segmentum Solar that has had a lot of mysterious disappearances in the last Venus. It has had a lot of disappearances in the last couple of years, and it's finally brought to attention of the local government thanks to the increasing popularity of to use it as a vacation world, and many people from rather highly placed families have gone missing, and so we are going to send a small team in the form of you guys to investigate what has been going on over there. We think it might be something to do with the heretics or chaos, but it could be Xenos too, since it's not out of the realms of possibility to be Eldar too. But we won the coin toss, so we are getting it. And yes, we do have a coin toss within the Inquisition to see who gets a fucking mission.
Pretty good.
Between the Orthodox Xeno and the Ordo Malleus.
My character's not saying this, but they're thinking it. Isn't gambling heresy?
According to the next Imperialist, everything is heresy.
Pretty
I lower my Dale slate and raise my hand. You have a
Yes,
question?
you over there.
Milady, I can understand why you would want some people on the strike team, but why him? And I point at Hositander, who just looks like a harmless civilian.
You need somebody to crawl in the lowest places.
Hey,
Oh.
just because I have contacts in the underground doesn't mean you need me to be crawling through fucking vents.
Inquisitor, he admits he has contacts in the underground.
No, let's add that to his story up, Shaitan.
I'm a part of the Inquisitorial team now. Okay? That's as far as I know.
I can search his mind.
I turn towards him and I say, have you ever met Commissar?
So, is this
Let's go to
a
this...
temporary job?
It depends on what you find and how you find it. It might be temporary, it might be permanent, or it might be lifelong.
Oh, this job might be the last one you ever take.
This means it's
The fact that you need to specify permanent and lifelong. I don't like
Ugh.
the implications of that.
So, what about Dark and Gloomy beside me here? What's his story? I look at the dude, like, covered up fully.
Oh, you mean
Head to
Canatoast?
toe. Yeah, Canatoast.
I'll be Canatoast if he wants to respond, though.
I respond with a death glare.
Are you, like, fully, like, clothed in, though? Like, you're covering everything?
Yes.
Yes.
Even though he has red glowing eyes and a full face mask, you can tell it's a death glare, not just a glare.
I'm looking at him and go, well, that guy over there looks like the muscle, pointing at the, the stormtrooper. We got the sister over there, or I can only assume is a sister, to the medic.
And not a brother.
Obviously, I raise
Look,
up
I
and
know
say,
what it's.
This is going perfect.
Yeah.
We've got Doom and Gloom right there. I don't know who the fuck you are or what you're doing here. We got Doom and Gloom number 2 right beside me, and then you got me. I don't know what the fuck we're doing here. Except finding dudes. Is that it? Just finding people?
you are adept at finding dudes.
I mean, he even has dudes in low places.
Yeah.
He knows his way around the underworld.
Yeah.
You could say
So your job is to investigate who's causing all the disappearances and make sure it's something heretical so she doesn't lose her bet.
Make sure it's heretical.
I can use heretical things to make it look heretical.
I raise my hand again.
Yes.
I lower it and I say, how much actions are at our discretion? Meaning, what's our amount of authority and what are we allowed to do?
You are to arrive separately and not identify you as inquisitorial agents and find out as much as you can.
Do we have full discretion for eliminating our enemies / heretics / anything that stands in our way?
As soon as you find enough evidence to implicate something heretical or otherwise, you contact me and I will get a strike force heading your way, possibly taking care of the problem for you. Just make sure to survive the whole ordeal.
Will we
Right.
have
Thank you, milady.
a method to leave before the strike force?
That's up to you to organize. That's not something that's up to me because I can find people like you around the corner.
Basically, prepare the shuttle before the exterminators arrive.
Where the fuck's the HQ? Where are we meeting up, if we're meeting up at all?
The planet of New Venus is a new colony world. It only has a population of 409 million. It's starting to build its first hive, but it's going slowly. It's mostly a vacation world around the Great Lake in the middle. I'm gonna see here if I can... place.
Oh, great. Vacation world.
And to get some bikini.
No, it's more like a Stonish cult.
So what's our funds?
Like,
Do we have any
rule
funds to work?
Rule number 1 of the Editor Sororitas: don't get into close combat with Stonish cultists.
Or cornered berserkers. During Red Rage.
I hope you can get the page I was using here.
Sci-fi world generator. No, I just have the page to randomly generate one.
Fuck. Okay, now I'm gonna try to send you the image of the world itself.
Oh shit, I generated a planet which is made of 27% of oxygen. Holy
Yeah.
shit. That is exceptionally high.
Please do not smoke glow sticks.
Because
Too late.
Best
You're lucky I
fix.
quit those last year.
We wanted death traps.
Oh, but I'm sure John keeps lighting them in your mouth or something.
And no. And you're lucky I also quit that shit that, you saw me taking yesterday. The day before. I stopped it the day before.
I just have to send a picture to each of you since you're not all in the Discord.
Speaking of which, what is do we get any funds to work with down there, or?
I leave that over to my colleague here, and she hands you a data slate. You're the only one with inquisitorial credentials, Cam.
I'm quite surprised
Excellent.
she isn't calling us minions or something.
Listen up, minions.
Also, do you know where the term minions actually come from?
No.
It's because a French king, it's a French word by the way, a French king used to call his underling like that. He was gay, and that basically means my cuties. And that's how he called his generals and shit.
Ooh. Alright.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be just a moment.
I'm just gonna send a picture to Toast, and everybody has got the picture.
But we also get
That-
a
that's
picture of
the
the
pic-
Inquisitor.
No. I don't have a picture of the Inquisitor, so.
Ah.
There you go. That's the picture of the world itself, how it looks, more or less on a map. The hive itself is located next to the northwestern lake. There is a spot around the lake areas. There's small hamlets, and there's even a rather large shrine in the middle near the middle big lake.
Is the world mineral rich or industrially developed, or is it mostly a resort world?
This is a colony, more or less, run by the Ministorum.
Okay, so it's basically middle level in basically everything. Average.
It's more or less spacefaring. It has an orbital space station. It has quite well-equipped PDFs and all that shit. So
So it's bogged down standard.
it's a bug under the colony world.
Okay.
It's a
Is
new
it-
colony world, though.
So it's not an aggie world, agricultural world.
No, this is a more or less a new colony world that's been taken up as a vacation world from people in this segment of Solar.
How's the
Like-
civilians? Are they impoverished or fairly?
Overworked.
Of course.
That's actually pretty decent for a new colony. At least they're not slaves. Sorry, sirs.
Considering they're making a hive city, conditions might worsen.
I was born in a high city.
Yes, as I said, up in the northwestern corner, the lake up in the northwest, there next to that is the Hive City and the main spaceport. In the middle peninsula that's sticking straight into the main lake, there is a large shrine with Adeptoritas in it, and there are small hamlets spread all over the place. The rest of the planet itself is a dry desert mountainous area, except for the lake district.
Can you get our gear from up here down to there, or do we have to do it ourselves?
No, you just have to get together and figure out your infill or exfil methods.
We have to make our own travel arrangements, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
I ask a question. Well, fuck, I forgot what did you ask.
Are we gonna have any identification as, well, being permitted to have certain illegal items? I'm thinking of Aldea,
You won't.
No,
drugged person now.
the only one with inquisitorial credentials here is Can of Toast. The rest of you are more or less exactly what you were before, except that you have a good enough mission from the Inquisitor.
Will
Okay, and
will
this
he
soldier.
accompany us?
And it's gonna be hard to explain how a
He's the
Krieg
team leader.
Psyker how got here.
He's the team leader, essentially.
It's like the Modi, he's like, no, you got your own way on his size, my character size. Walks over to a nearby bin, goes into his backpack, you see him pull out 2 vials, just drop them in the bin, pulls out an injector, throws it in the bin, and walks back.
Yeah,
Don't
just
drop the
thinking
drugs.
If he can have his items with it, or if that's too much of a risk.
Nah, too late, already binned. I've binned it, I was going to use them as bargaining chips, but fuck it.
Keep them.
They're in the bin over there if you want them. I'm not getting go for security with that shit in my bag.
I'm checking the data slate to see what I actually have to work with for supplies.
Also, another question.
Waste
you,
all resources.
I assume that since we're investigating disappearances and the local administration hasn't managed to turn up everything, we will do this without their knowledge, and thus should keep our activities off of their current awareness, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If they try to arrest us, are we clear to resist them?
The Inquisitor ponders this a while, and afterwards he says, yes, you are.
Thank you.
It might be involved for all I know.
So what kind of drugs did you throw away?
Does it matter now? They're in the bin.
It matters to him.
Some of them
Does
are
indeed.
worth a lot.
Obscura.
It is worth a lot.
Yeah, it's worth a lot. That's why I fucking threw it in the bin. Because it can also get me arrested on the spot when I try to go through customs. Why do you think I only live on void ships?
But aren't the void ships the ones that go the most through customs?
Sorry,
No.
trade ships.
Oh, right. And the arrangement with the administrator, military, etc. I see.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pick up the drugs. They have no use for
Yeah.
me.
It's kind of an oxymoron, like saying rogue trader and customs. Rogue traders? What? Customs? Doesn't exist.
So, I'm looking at this data slate over.
You see a shuttle of the Arclighter variant.
Did you say that again?
The Arclighter, if I'm not mistaken. It's called, you know the one I'm talking about. It's the fucking buttfuck ugly dropship that the Inquisitor uses.
Yeah. I assume
And
we
you
have to
have have at least 2 years supplies with Arclighter, and you have a small fortune to pay for favors and other stuff.
Mm.
I see. So you were asking about how we get down there, yes?
Yeah, since you have to plan it out yourself.
I'll just take a fucking travel ship down. They're not gonna look twice at me. Now that I've got the shit out of my bag, they're not gonna look twice at me.
Mm-hmm.
You could jump from orbit.
I don't know if we have grab sheets. I'm totally down for that plan.
I'm simply
It's
gonna.
a fucking vacation world. We can walk in through customs. If you've got illegal shit, give it all to the dude with the goddamn dropship.
I'm gonna ask for the there's an Adeptus Sororitas at the shrine, correct?
There are Adeptus Sororitas at the shrine, yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask if I can move in to visit them to have a reason, because since I'm military personnel, moving around without any actual reason would seem very weird. Especially Adeptus Sororitas, which are
Indeed.
basically trained from birth.
True.
So if I have actually a reason to visit them, no one will question it.
Then dress up like a tourist. It's not hard.
I have a bullet scar. I have a fucking tattoo on my face. I refuse to take off that helmet, and and then my hair is white. What the hell? How do you think I'm going to blend in, you idiots?
Wear makeup.
And I definitely
put a
won't be
hat over
wearing
your helmet.
I stop, and I look at you. Then I ponder it for a while. And I'm like, you know what? Actually, that just might work.
Well,
No.
you just see like a soldier with a top hat. That's moving
it's a
around.
pretty big helmet, so
Yeah, no, but I'm
top
just
hat could
going
work.
to.
A pretty big straw hat. Yes.
Oh no!
I
fuck
think
no,
I know
but
how he
I'm
felt
gonna
now.
do it my way. I'll just call the local mission and see about visiting them inside.
So, Mr. Stormtrooper dude, you get up accommodations for everyone, send it to everyone. I'll go check the underworld right off the bat, see if I can't get any scrounging connections about these missing people, and we can get this done within the week and I can be fucked off.
Well, first off, anybody here good with tech?
Yeah, I am. I work on it 24/7.
Okay.
I'm decent.
I'm
Yes, you're
I
decent
don't have
with
any.
Xenos tech.
Fucking Xenos tech. Good luck finding any of that shit on this planet.
I'm
Um,
good with tech in general.
Don't
as
tempt the
well.
devil. Don't tempt chaos, jackass.
Not just exotic technology.
So, by small fortune for bribing, what are we talking about?
Enough to buy your own small planet if you want to.
I was just about to say enough to buy out the planet.
Yeah, but we're also supposed to be discreet. If we go around throwing money everywhere, we are going to get crushed. So we can
Alright.
spend like in some stuff, but we can't like just throw money at everything. If possible, we can
Ooh.
bribe someone, get the intel, then execute them.
Those of us who do not have a way down to the planet already, I will be taking a drop ship. You may join me if you choose to.
Would be
Will you
good.
be going to the customs?
Possibly.
I'd rather avoid that. You know
Well,
why?
you're military, so
Yes, I know.
I
Might be able to
My-
work something out, though.
Toast actually has the Inquisitorial seal and everything, so he doesn't even have to go to custom.
put my
But
las
again,
pistol,
it
my las
is-
rifle.
It is an inquisitorial dropship, so it's not exactly inconspicuous.
I know.
No,
it's just
you
a
could
drop
probably,
ship.
Toast can probably expect to have at least a couple of spies on him as soon as he lands.
Didn't you say it
Oh,
was
yeah.
an Arvus lighter?
Yeah, I think that's one.
Yeah, that's a pretty common aircraft, not specifically Inquisition one.
It has fucking Inquisitorial seals all over the fucking outside.
Yeah.
Look, here, here's the easy way to put it. I don't think I can get guns through customs easily. And better way of putting it, I don't want to deal with this shit.
Are there any...
Here's my. I'm just gonna give you my 2 guns in my backpack with some of my shit. I'll come pick them up after I've touched down.
So,
You know guns through customs are not illegal as long as they're not Xeno guns.
so
As I
We
said,
have-
I'm giving them to the dude with the Inquisitor Rosette. Easier that.
we cannot have a more subtle.
I mean, he has already been traumatized by being attacked by our breaches and brutally raped in a corner, so...
Want to be a bit.
All
malicious
going
that
on the shuttle. Say aye.
I.
Just the one, then.
Here, you can take my bag with you. I'm gonna throw it at you. Careful, it's got some
Wait.
guns in it.
Which one do you throw it at?
What do you mean?
Do you throw it at a highly trained stormtrooper, or do you throw it at a random person?
The dude right beside me!
Who is right
The
beside
re-
you?
You!
Am I?
Yes!
Just shout, bonk, ouch!
I say, look, I know what the fuck's in there, don't go through my shit.
Fine.
I'm gonna go get a fucking thing down there now.
Also, can...
Try not to get killed in customs.
As we I suppose we exit the room.
I haven't got any illegal shit this time. Woo!
I suppose we
Doesn't
exit
mean you
the
won't
room.
get killed.
So again, Will.
I suppose we exit the room now.
So
Yeah.
he has
Because
left the
I-
room, right? I'll see.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
I'm gone. I'm gone.
I quickly bow to the Inquisitor, saying, "My lady, with your permission, I will take my leave."
She ignores you, but we just wave her hand.
Yeah.
Okay. I walk out and I walk after Ozzy so I can talk to him.
I'll check the bag just to see there's not something really stupid in it. That will get me killed.
Right, you find inside is a void suit, long
is that
las,
illegal?
That's
and
the body
a
glove I
las
mentioned.
pistol. No,
Hold on, this isn't just going through customs because the void suit left us. It's just your glorified baggage boy.
Yeah,
I'm just standing there like, God damn it. It's nothing.
I'm just, yeah, it's nothing but like a pistol and a fucking long las. That's it, and a void suit.
I'll go and pick up the drugs and put them in the
I walk
backpack.
over to the man holding the bag. So what's in it?
Really mundane stuff. I think I just got turned into a baggage
Is that
boy.
a long las?
Yeah, I'm not sure how it managed to fit in here.
I reach in, pull the long las out, take the charge pack out, and put it back in.
Quite wise. I'll put the drugs in the
I now
backpack.
have an extra charge pack.
Wait, what?
I now have an extra charge pack.
Oh, you're an asshole.
And now you have drugs in your backpack again.
Oh, fuck you.
Yep.
So everybody but Kenatoast and Deadbringer is.
I have to go, guys.
Getting there.
I'll be back in 20-30 minutes. I don't know if you want to wait for
Okay.
me or just go on.
We're gonna move on
We can
so far.
split off, really.
Alright, so...
Since you're
Right.
going to
So-
another place.
Well, I suppose I'll be going. I'll join you if you haven't finished your planetfall. I suppose I'll be able to make my own planetfall. Quickly, Ozzy, can I pull you apart to talk to you real quick?
Yeah, sure,
Like,
go for it.
Okay, I catch up to you and I talk to you. Hold on. You're the guy that has connection in the underworld, correct?
Yeah, why?
I'm a trained medic. You might be able to obtain combat drugs that I may be able to use to boost you and our other comrades in combat. We have to talk about it again later, but we might be it might be interesting to have to cooperate on that. Okay?
I'll keep an eye out, but you're not you're not tranking me with that shit. Simple as that. I'm trying to get off all the shit at the moment.
No problem.
I have to keep a clear mind on this fucking stupid job. Continue walking.
It didn't take long for that Zora has to fall to temptation.
Oh no. They do use combat drugs. The problem
Yeah.
Yes,
is
underground fighting rings. Of course they do.
No, yes, but the problem is she's outside our official chain of command. She doesn't have access to our usual suppliers. She has to find something else, and she can't go to the planetary authorities. She has to keep off radar.
And she's getting off-brand drugs from a smuggler. You don't
Yes,
know where
why
they've
not?
been. Where they've been.
How are you getting down to the planet?
I've been managed somehow. Are there any garrisons
Right.
on the planet?
I'll be back,
Then I go.
guys.
Then I transfer to there as a primary second.
Okay, so you switch transfer there as a psyker then. Okay.
And
Yes.
I am going to go in glory
For,
and draw all the spies' attention so the rest of the people can do stuff without being distracted.
do we
I'm just
have-
going on a public shuttle.
We're gonna start with Ozzy then, so we're gonna do Kenatoast last until Forbidden comes back.
Mm.
Oh, and
Ozzy!
Before, like,
Yeah.
I'll just ask if we have a supply chain, or are we completely alone in this?
We
You
do have some
have
resources.
some resources, which are mostly on the Arc Lighter or through the ship that takes the Arc Lighter to the planet.
Hmm.
Or Arbentus Lighter, or what the fuck it's called.
I'll see if I can requisition some shotgun ammo then. Been
I'm
running
gonna see
low
if I
for a while.
can requisition a couple of grenades.
There is one regiment of
See.
Mordian guards down there.
What kind of fellowship test was it?
You're gonna roll an influence test now since we actually have influence.
Oh,
I'm rolling for grenades.
is it just pure influence or modified by anything?
It's influence. Wait, one.
Yep.
You roll your influence with trade, I think it was.
Oh? You need a
Oh.
trade skill to get stuff?
Trade has easier. I think trade intelligence. There's a quartermaster skill, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, but
I'll probably get my
So
hands on
you-
that.
Yeah, you roll your trade towards your influence modifier. You gain influence if you succeed on your jobs and shit like that. So
Yeah, since I don't have the skill, then it's just purely against influence or with minuses?
there's purely against influence,
I'm going
depending
to
on what you're asking. So
2 degrees of failure, exactly.
I'm going to assume the Inquisitor, the moment she heard me asking for explosives, shot that down.
yep,
Because I rolled fucking poorly for it.
really.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
She looks towards you and asks, "Why do you need explosives?
You
You're
never
asking to
know.
investigate."
Yes, but I prefer to be ready for every scenario.
They have to dress up as a fucking Mordian.
There actually is no. In trade, there's no quartermaster skill.
Oh, okay. You don't have, Keaton, don't have to dress up as more than you. Still only have to keep your marker as that you are a psyker, more or less prominent. Everything else how you dress is up to you.
I will keep my Krieg measured.
Was there any success in getting the shotgun ammo?
What did you get?
2 degrees of failure?
I would say you got at least 2 more reloads because shotgun ammo is something that they have quite a lot of.
Fantastic.
I mean, I did get an extra charge pack, so that's nice.
Yeah, you rolled for explosives, so you didn't get any.
I know, but I get a charge pack off of Ozzy.
Yep.
Borrowed a fucking charge back.
Before we do go down, I am going to talk with the Inquisitor about something.
Okay.
Why do you saddle me with idiots?
Not quite.
I'm not completely idiot. I'm just a bit crazy because of the Krieg's influence.
I'm trying to put as many heretics as possible in my retinue.
Well, just think about it. My first reaction to making a planet fall was to jump from orbit.
So, see, the thing is, I would have been down for that if we had the stuff to do it.
Yeah. You're not fucking Legion drop troops here. But what do you want to talk to the Inquisitor about?
I was going to wait for everybody to do their thing first.
Okay, but I'm waiting. We can do that now since they are just waiting for you. Everything to
Okay.
be done. So
Inquisitor may have a moment.
yeah, she turns around and looks inquisitively at you.
Why did you put an idiot in charge of this operation?
Are you calling yourself an idiot?
Possibly.
Okay.
I'm an idiot in the regards of I am not subtle.
True, but the mission itself requires you to at least have some grasp of what the rest of the guys are doing.
Very well, Inquisitor.
So it could be useful to have somebody that at least know what they're doing in charge.
Yeah. Well, I wish you good luck. I may never see you again.
Depends on how good your planning is.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a fun trip down to the planet.
Okay. As you then leave the Inquisitor, we're gonna move over back to us again and say that you are moving through station's security to find a transport ship heading over towards New Venus.
Yeah, just a commercial one.
Yes.
Like one that, civilians use.
I would also say that Countoast have given you enough funds to actually make the transport and make
I've given everybody at least enough funds for transportation, yeah.
transportation and whatever else they need to make their trip over there, if you get my point.
Actually, I guess a better way to do this would be, how much do you guys think you would need?
I don't think, since there actually isn't a currency system in the...
I know, but I'm just
The only
saying,
currency in
he was trying to fuck me over.
The figures, I'd say like the amount for a house, to buy a house fully off the market, just to fuck you over a bit.
He's not wrong.
And I say that like that for the
I'm just gonna explain it like this. If he were to set up a house, he would stating like that, he would be a more ingrained facet of the community, and then he might get to learn stuff that you others aren't learn.
That is not a terrible idea. I will give him the currency for it.
Even though I'm just gonna fucking hire an
And
apartment.
I'm also going to tell him to, if I don't see a house when I get down to the planet, we're going to have words. Very hot words.
Fuck.
Yeah, they'll bring it. There's so many fucking currencies in the Imperium, man, so...
Yeah, there's one that is kind of everywhere, but having that is fucking suspicious.
Yeah.
Greek spends it like shit because they spend the Emperor's currency, the life.
So yeah, I assume we would have gotten the local currency.
You get the local equivalents to that small sector's currency, yeah.
So, Ozzy, have fun getting us a house. Try to make it not a complete shithole.
Fine, I'll maybe get more funds after it because I need to fucking have something to convince some truck traders.
Yes, I mean, if you had actually said that in your request, I would have considered it.
Probably. But the entire thing was, about for a small house, was meant to be like, I need this much, but it's mainly going to be bribing people with it.
Yes, well, I will eventually see you again anyway.
Yeah, I've got to go buy a house now. Huzzah!
You're first gonna get to the fucking planet too. So you buy yourself onto a transport ship leaving for the planet itself, and you spend at least 4 weeks in transit, more or less, and arrive at the small space station with the space elevator leading down to the spaceport.
Huzzah.
And
4 weeks of detoxing.
more or less.
Yeah.
You see the other passengers when they stand in the customs line are standing a bit further away from you.
Sniff under my arm. I'm good.
No, but you've been puking, bawling, and doing all kinds of shit during the travel, so...
Alright, detox. Fuck.
Get all detox.
So they kinda avoid you.
Yep. I'm paler than normal, and that's pretty hard being pale when you're porcelain.
Yeah, as you get to the customs agent that works on Ministorum, he just looks up and asks, reason for visit?
Vacation.
Do you have the proper
Migration.
vacation visa?
And then you just puke on the desk.
Yes.
Hand it over so we can inspect the paperwork.
I look through my I start looking through my jumpsuit. Shoot, must have lost it. Can I buy one here?
We only give out migration visas, and that's work for living compartments.
Can I pull out a data slate just unscrupulously right in front of him, hack the system to fucking put my name in?
Okay, roll a fucking security check.
Oh god, Lord, no.
Well, at least now we won't have to compete about being the best tech guy.
Oh, fuck you, 70s. Yeah, fail. Fucking 70.
Somebody's having a good time in the 70s.
So, are you interested in the migration visa with the work to release payment?
Yeah, that.
Okay, here's your slave collar, and you are to line up at exit 57.
Thank you. Just take it and walk away. I'm not going to even put it on.
Okay then.
I mean, he's
I
already
don't put
wearing
it on.
one.
I'm already wearing one. It's not like the second one's going to affect me.
This is
But-
this is a proper slave collar, like the big ass fucking thing with the big ass thing you put on your neck.
Oh, can I then tech use on it and see if I can just disarm the bomb and make it able to fucking just take it off whenever I want?
Sure.
Come on, critical success. Come on. Fuck you, 70!
Tampering device activated. Countdown. 10, 9,
Oh god.
8,
How
7,
many degrees of failure?
6,
Fling it towards the
5,
fucking dude.
4.
Just walk in line.
Seconds later, you see the thing explode midair. Shane reacting with at least 4 other slave colors where you threw it. And you just see the whole fucking line that you were working towards explode.
Oj, uff då.
I'm gonna lie in the bodies and put my head under someone's corpse to make it look like I'm dead as well.
Technically, we have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
And I am the psycho, not him.
You know how stupid you were when we were playing Sororitas?
Shut up, I'm working here.
This isn't this isn't a throwaway character this time.
Tried entering on a fucking visit travel. Apparently you need a visa, which I apparently did not know about. And now apparently... Doesn't matter, I've already fucked.
Yeah, there's bodies everywhere, and you get thrown onto a meat wagon that's going planet side.
Well,
Okay,
at least I
you get
made
away
money
with
down
that.
At least you have food on the trip down. Let's just hope there's air in the compartment.
It's vacuum sealed, so the blood doesn't flow out.
Oh, you're gonna have to suck air out of the corpses to survive.
No, I'm fine, hopefully.
Yes, 50 minutes later, you hear the ship dock what looks, and you feel the floor of the bar itself open up, and you see that the bodies are being moved into what looks to be a food processing plant.
Oh.
Oh, well then I guess is it fall onto a conveyor belt or something?
Yep.
Then I get off the conveyor belt.
Back.
Alright.
Okay.
We just terrorized the things.
I would like to
What?
you to roll on acrobatics to be able to climb out from the conveyor belt.
What?
He's on a conveyor belt on the way into a food recycling plant.
Why?
70! Are you shitting me?
What's going on?
The walls are slick with human blood and all kinds of animal blood, so it's very hard for you to get the grip.
Wait, so we did make Powerful. Why is he in a plant exactly?
He's doing his thing.
He's a fucking idiot.
He went through customs, said he didn't have a visitor passport, got a work passport, tried to tamper with the slave collar, blew up the slave collar and the entire line of other slaves standing there, and now he pretended to be dead. And together with other corpses, he's going to be turned into corpse starch or something.
Rations.
That's one way to pass through customs, I guess. Couldn't you have just bribed the arbiters?
Yeah.
Yeah, well that didn't come to mind, did it? When the fucking collar started beeping, That was like, well, I think I fucked up here.
Oh my god.
Well,
Fuck.
I'd
no,
also
I
like to
think
point out he pulled out a data slate right in front of the person selling visas and tried to hack his name into the system.
and that is a 72.
100 sneaking.
So you're rolling again. You can roll again to try to climb out.
it's 70 again. I'm gonna throw this fucking thing across the board. There we go.
100.
2!
You move along the conveyor belt until you find last emergency ladder written on the wall, and you see a
No, no,
ladder
but-
on the wall.
No second thoughts. Climbing up that fucking ladder.
Now you're in the food processing plant on next to the hive on planet.
Well, it looks like at least I fit in with the fucking.
You're
dudes.
covered in blood.
Yeah, wouldn't they be as well?
If they are corn cultists, it will blend in.
You already found the source of the heresy.
Yes, Aussie is on planet.
Remind me not to eat the
Huzzah!
food there.
That was
We-
the most terrible way of reaching planet side I've ever seen.
But you did-
Unscrupulous.
You didn't see it though. Unless
I
the,
know, but I'm going to hear about it.
unless the bracelet has that sort of
Uh,
tracking. Like
The
you
one
just
thing I like is how are you going to explain to the next guy that checks your ID that you are dead in the computer file?
Who says they would check the IDs of corpses?
Better to jump from work.
Probably
They
one of-
were all turned into mush and they didn't really have the time to check the IDs.
Yeah, that's just
I'm
a
fine.
waste of time.
Yep.
I'm just a guy that showed up at the planet one day. I'm worse than it. I'm just
Yes,
someone-
kitten.
You're already
This is some serious gourmet shit right
your
here.
first day as an inquisitorial agent and you've already murdered a bunch of people by accident.
So many people. though.
Kitten. How are you gonna get to the planet?
Well, I request a shuttle pickup to the, what is it, Mordian Guard Regiment headquarters.
Okay, so you get to the orbital station and there's a shuttle waiting for you, more or less taking you down to the planet without any hassle.
Yes.
And you get immediately brought into the small group of psychers that's already on planet, supporting anything that astropaths, navigators, and all that shit that's supporting the guard regiment station on the planet. And they just salute you and more or less be on your way.
That is easy.
Yep. And we're gonna do Forbidden since you're back.
It's essentially the same thing, but with the shrine, the Adeptus Auritas of the shrine. However, since
You get to the planet, but you don't get a response from the Soritas.
that's
It's a house success.
strange. I proceed to the shrine.
You have to get down to the planet first. You're on a space.
Okay. Then I'm just
Good
going
job.
to take. I have a legitimate reason to investigate. My own sisters aren't responding. Something is wrong. I take a shuttle down to the planet, normal like pace.
There is a space elevator, and
Oh.
you don't have enough force to requisition a shuttle.
I'm not saying I requisition the shuttle. I was just saying board the normal passenger shuttle. All right, I go down the orbital elevator.
Yes, you arrive at the spaceport itself and see a lot of people, but you see no one from the Ministorum or from the what the fuck it's called?
And the Tesserita?
No, sorry, that would I mean the priest shit. I don't remember.
Admech.
Called.
Adeptus
No, not
Magnus.
Admech. What the fuck they call the priests?
Well,
Adeptus
they are,
Auritas?
Ecclesiarchy.
they are member of the
Ecclesiarchy, yeah,
Ministerium.
that's what we want.
Yeah, okay.
You see nobody from the Administratum or from the Ecclesiarchy down at the docks that usually in all spaceports there's at least an Ecclesiarchy priest preaching or something just to keep the evil spirits of chaos away. You get the point.
I look around, like search for a bit if there's any, but apart from that, I just frown and leave the spaceport.
You see neither Arbites, Administratum, or Ecclesiarchy as you walk through the...
So you're telling me that there are no official government forces in here? There's not even a member of the PDF?
There are members of the PDF all over the place, but you don't see an Arbites, you don't see an Administratum official, or you don't see anybody from the Ecclesiarchy.
Okay, this is very wrong. Basically, all of the Imperium white bodies are literally absent from the entrance. That's very wrong.
Steelers, yeah.
Do we have a rendezvous point?
That's something you should have possibly thought about before you got the planet.
No, I know, but I didn't get to ask the question. Remember, I had to leave.
Yeah, I know. But
Just look for the
nobody asked about
stormtroopers
it.
making a bit
We
of
have
a
this.
scene.
We have.
I've been
this-
told Canitos will contact me, so that's all I know.
I have communications, correct?
Yeah,
Like
like
with the- Yes, but under the slate that she gave me, there are communication information to contact Toast.
Yep.
Okay. I cue in my microbead as I move to let's not say a secluded place, but a place that's where there's enough crowd and enough sound that no one will hear me talk.
Okay.
Because high world affinity, you know that when there's enough sound, you don't need to like hide in a dark corner.
You
Yeah, I
can
know.
basically whisper with microbeats.
Yeah. So I ring him basically.
You
So-
need to roll. Where is it? It is. Where is it?
Also, microbeats are short range.
I know the short range. That's what I'm looking for. You need to roll. Which difficulty is gonna be a routine security roll.
Security is one attribute.
Perception? No, intelligence. I mean,
Intelligence. Okay.
if you look at the character, you should have security down there on skills.
Yeah, but I don't have a security skill.
It's
So-
minus 20 then.
Whoa,
There's
really?
routine.
Jeez. So it's plus 10, so it's minus 10, correct?
No, routine is plus 20. And then
Oh,
you have
so
minus
that's
20
zero.
from
It
not
evens
trained
out.
in it. It's a
Evens
plus
out.
minus 0, so whatever you get on the die is gonna be against your intelligence.
30! Well, that's perfect. I have 42 intelligence.
Yes, you managed to connect up your microbeat to long-range communications inside the spaceport and get a hold of the dropship.
Am I still in transit?
You are just approaching the planet at this time. You have just undocked from the spaceship that brought your shuttle here.
I suppose I'm silver by now then.
Second?
I said I was going to have fun on the way to the planet, because I might not live past this.
Okay.
I found somebody who had alcohol, that's what I'm going to say.
Okay. But you get the communications in the shuttle as you approach the planet.
Go ahead, whatever your name is.
This is Oceania of the Adeptasaurita. What can I call you? Because I might as well have a name
Oh man.
rather than call you
Volk.
Stormtrooper. Volk?
Volk.
Volk, okay. Volk, sir, there is something very wrong with this planet. There is literally no members of the Imperial Administrarum, Ministorum, or anything really that belongs to the Imperium. There's only the local PDF, no guardsmen, nothing. It's like the entire Imperium Ward administration just vanished on this planet.
It Arkansas.
You said there's no PDF?
No, there is the PDF, but they're all local. There is no guardsmen, no soldier, nobody else than the local units. There aren't even priests of the Ministorum preaching in the spaceport. Nothing, and I
I
can't get a hold
see.
of the Adeptasaurita detachment on the planet.
I'm going to send you the coordinates of where we're landing then, and meet me near there.
Roger that. Moving out. And I shut down the command. Well, I don't shut it down, but I just click off and move out.
The moment he clicks off, I'm just going to send that little piece of information back towards the Inquisitor.
She.
You
It's
get
a
you get a confirmation that the Inquisitor received the information, but nothing else.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything else. I'm expecting to die. But paranoia makes the best survival tool.
Yes.
In Warhammer 40k,
Now,
that is very true.
now we're gonna move over to Kevatoast and Deadbringer. That's in the shuttle.
Isn't there one more who needs insertion?
Nope.
Okay.
We've done Aussie, we've done Kitten, and we've done Forbidden. So it's
Yeah,
you.
Kitten was super low key.
I walked in. That's
It's
it.
how to be stealthy.
Aussie had an adventure. Great Aussie adventure.
So did I overhear this information, or am I like locked in?
I'm sharing this information.
At
with
least
you.
Ozzy knows
No.
not to eat the meat around here.
I may
Yeah,
not
that's a good
like
point.
you, but I'm going to have to trust you for this.
Well, at
Because
least,
clearly,
at least there won't be any of the Mechanicum hounding me then.
yeah,
Not good news.
no, it's not.
Where are we landing?
We are landing here.
Assume it's not a spaceport. Probably in the jungle outside or something.
There is some woodlands near to the lakes themselves, but it's very sparse.
Do we have any words about the housing yet? Has that been organized?
Let me try to get in touch with the guy who's supposed to be doing that.
Oh joy.
Do I
No.
need to roll to try and get in touch with him?
I hope it doesn't rain a lot on this planet.
No, since he has a communication device built into the wristband, it automatically connects up to any long-range transceiver that's in the area, so you should be able to contact them without any to roll.
So, hey you guy, don't have your name yet.
Is this
What's
me?
your situation?
Is this me or someone else?
It's
It's
you,
you.
Ozzy.
I'm in the middle of standing next to a hose, washing myself down. My wristwatch goes beep 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 beep. What the fuck?
You answer that watch like, is it me you're after?
Is it me you're looking for?
Yes.
I can see it in your eyes.
Well, I made touchdown in an unorthodox way.
I'm going to hear about it, aren't I?
Nah, you don't need to worry. Just don't eat the meat on this planet.
I'm definitely going to hear about it then.
Whatever, I'm just on my way moving now towards a real estate broker, see if I can't find a nice little cozy shack or
Yeah.
townhouse out in the sticks. Fucked fun, eh?
You know, while you're
You know,
doing that,
I need to get a car as well. That's a great idea.
yes,
Don't have
well,
to walk then.
while you're thinking about this stuff, keep in mind, just get some information that there was no officials at the port.
Yeah,
There's
Officials can take lunch breaks too, can't they?
not the preachy kind. They don't take breaks.
I'll just assume I'm not in the cockpit, so I won't be able to participate in the discussion.
No, you're here.
Wow, so trustworthy.
Well,
Honestly-
sorry, I've never been to a spaceport on a planet before. All right, I don't know what the fuck
Yes.
it's like.
Yeah, I'm just warning you. When you go to try and buy that house, if you don't find any place you can buy a house, call me as soon as you can.
You probably
Look.
shouldn't ask for imperial officials. Like, don't
Yeah,
ask for
probably
that
not.
Minnesota.
Like,
Just
whatever, that's fine. I'm just gonna get a car first.
Yeah, because the
So
Yeah,
what
see-
vehicles do we want? Do we want a beat up buggy, a wagon, a van?
sports car. I
The cheapest
Hover
thing you can
car.
find that actually runs.
Yeah.
Cheapest car I can find that runs.
Oh Jesus.
Gotcha. How
Oh
many
god,
seats?
we're going to end up with a van, aren't we?
Something
How
that
many
looks
seats?
as generic as possible. Something
Generic.
You
I'm
see
Yeah.
seeing a lot of
around.
vans around.
I regret my decisions.
Is there any particular color? I'm thinking black.
Whatever is the most common color.
I'm thinking brown.
What are you, a
Brown.
fucking salamander or something?
Well, I'll see which one's the cheapest I can find, and then I'll try and find a house. Easy.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh, one second. Hey, you selling your car? No? Oh, fuck you then. No, he wasn't selling his car. Alright, see you later.
Yeah.
I get
Uh,
the feeling I'm going to probably feel like killing at least one person by the end of this.
Yes, Aussie, you move over to what looks to be a real estate office on the outskirts of the space station itself.
Yeah, I've hosed down, so I'm just wet while walking now.
It's a couple kilometers between the food processing plant and the space center, so...
Good, I tried off there.
How sunny is it?
I'm not covered on blood. Doesn't matter.
It is quite sunny.
Half the time I'm complaining about it fucking it's being too fucking hot.
So,
Ooh.
You
At
notice
some point-
that you notice while talking too that your voice sounds a bit different.
Huh, what?
While talking, it sounds almost like you're on helium, but not as squeaky.
You gained the trait weeb.
Right.
No, everybody has that on the planet. The planet's atmosphere is composed of 80% argon and 20% oxygen. So
Huh.
Then I will not gonna take off my gas mask.
Never.
Okay then, I'm gonna try and... I guess a good way of putting it is put myself in the fucking records of the planet then. So I'm an official citizen.
I would like you to roll a security check for that.
No comments will be made.
It's gonna be fucking a 7 again. I can feel that fucking 70.
I'm thinking 80.
Oh, fuck you, 64. Nah,
Could have been 69.
it's gotta be under 49. God damn it.
I would allow you to reroll again, since they don't really keep that big of an eye on their cybersecurity.
Depend on the difficulty breaking in.
There you go.
Just adding a name to the register isn't that hard. So
Yeah.
It's like saying, yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
citizen. Here's my
Especially
name on the
if they
register.
don't have the conspiratory psychos of the editor's menstruum, which we read their five times a day.
Yes, I do indeed exist.
yes,
Yeah,
you've now left a trail that you are migratory. You have migrated here to set up residence outside of the hive itself.
Yep, that works. Walk into the treatment offices and start, chatting them up.
Yes, he looks over his records, finds your name, and he gives you more or less a small card with information on an address, a couple of 100 kilometers outside of the hive city itself, close to what he describes was picturesque ruins.
Oh god.
You got
What?
nothing closer?
No, not in your price range.
Alright, thanks, I guess.
And you
God
only
damn.
have you have a tenth of what all the money you got left.
Good, I'll use that 10th to buy a fucking car with enough fuel to get there and back.
Okay then. There's a vehicle dealer that has massive off-road lorries and other stuff to be more or less transport goods in between hamlets and the major settlements because there's no roads.
Find the biggest van you can.
We're gonna
Yeah,
end up
that
with
will-
a quad bike.
I look around like, what's in my price range?
It's just a quad bike
brings
for all
he,
of
he
us.
brings you over to what looks to be a massive like transport truck for workers between mines. It has wheels that are twice your size, and it looks like they're massive off-road tires.
Nice, nice. How fast does it go?
As fast as any vehicle on this planet goes. He doesn't really understand the question. It's as fast as it can go. There's
Fucking
no,
sweet then. Yeah, sure, I'll get that.
But what about the gas mileage?
it
Doesn't matter.
takes 2 drums of promethium each year.
There you go.
I use
Sweet.
more daily with my flamethrower.
Gas efficiency. It's a great name of this company.
Why the fuck do you
Vehicle.
think they take so little? Because the sororitas use up everything else.
Good point.
You know,
And the
war is
salamanders.
truly a great thing for innovation.
Well,
So, is there any other? What's the color of the current car I'm purchasing?
Rust brown with big rust stains all over the place.
Is there any other colors you have in it, or is it the only color?
Slightly less rust brown, greenish flakes, crushed side from a boulder. I don't know what they're after.
Something
What?
more. Hey, I'm here. Look at me.
Not in your price range, unfortunately.
Well, damn. I guess I'll take rust brown.
Okay. You notice that several spotches in the floor of the interior is missing, like they're rusted through, and there's big holes leading straight into the drive shaft below.
Oh,
I don't
that's fine.
think that's a coloring.
Pull out a. I'll pull out my memento
Okay.
that I have on me at all times. A deck plate section.
What?
Use that as the flooring.
That's
What is
just
he doing?
convenient.
That is just convenient. Yeah, I have it on me at all times, and I just like pull it out from behind my back, where I usually keep it there because I like the stiff back. Put it on the floor and just attach it to the floor. I'm like, kick at it. Yeah, there we go. Stand there, like, see you later. Shove it in gear, just drive it out the shop.
You have to more or less use a sledgehammer to get it into gear, but that's okay.
So.
You suspect it's
Totally
intended to be
inconspicuous.
driven by an ogren.
More or less. Or a servitor that doesn't have a brain, so he uses all his muscle power.
Get on comms. Like, is anyone at the spaceport that needs a pickup? Oh, good point. I better call Can of Toast. Actually, call up Can of Toast. Like after I call up anyone at the space. Wait a second. Shut that line down immediately. Switch to Can of Toast. Yeah, I got his place.
You just you just betrayed the Inquisition, become a taxi driver.
I got a place. I got a car. Here's the locations at the place, and where do you want me to pick you up?
Don't worry about picking us up. Perhaps check in with the other members of the team.
There are other members. Oh, fuck those guys. Right. They're not all with you?
No, some of them took their own paths. Except for Xenotech Boy, yeah.
There's Xenotech Boys with you, there's you. So I've got to go pick up the chick with the bodysuit, body glove, and a weird, creepy guy. The weird,
Seems
creepy
like-
guy.
Weird, creepy girl.
Weird, creaky guy. The guy with the Krieg outfit.
Weird, creepy girl.
Whatever.
Wait, the Psycho is a
Didn't look
woman?
like a girl.
Yep.
Oh no.
It's a trap. Sorry. I'm the one saying
moment,
that.
like there's a moment like, wait, the Krieg is a girl? Fuck, one down this planet, I'm already picking up 2 chicks.
And you have to pick
Wow.
up the Inquisitor too.
Wow, that car must have been a great purchase. It really draws the ladies.
Bring up
so-
Forbidden's thing like, hey, do you know the lift to the new place?
You've already acquired one?
Yeah, I'm quick on my feet.
Oh, that's impressive. One thing though, have you seen any priest, member of the Imperial Guard, or anything that doesn't belong to the local planetary administration?
I honestly have not been keeping my eye out.
Thanks, but that's strange. There's like no one here. Weird. Anyway, I was moving to the landing site I was moving to Valk's landing site.
He never gave me the coordinates. Do you know where the Krieg lady is?
I have absolutely no idea. We should call her up.
Right, so you're fine on your own. Gotcha. Turn it off immediately.
Right.
Switch to Krieg's information. Krieg Leech, lady, person. How you doing?
Good.
Right, so do you need to pick up?
Maybe if they refer me out of the base. Yes, I can go.
Alright, where are you?
And, what is it, Morgan base?
You're at the Mordian Iron Guard base that's just outside of the Hive City itself. So you're
Right,
gonna go
see you in
there?
10 minutes. See you in fucking 20 minutes or so, if you can get out.
Keaton, I'm gonna say it like this. Since you arrived, you've noticed that the Imperial Guard regiment you transferred to, they're loading up their stuff into a massive dropship.
So,
That is usually not a good sign.
alright.
You got 20 minutes till the big iron giant rolls around for you to jump in.
BLB.
Okay. You, after watching the Mordian Guards more or less loading everything of importance up into the dropship, you hear what looks to be, one of those vanity horns.
Yes.
I don't think we could have gotten more conspicuous.
Well, I mean, if you look at it this way,
You see this massive bus-like thing with wheels twice your size and a big, what looks to be a dragon salamander skull on the front of it. In all rust brown colors.
On the commie here, I pimped it out.
it's like the guy goes, roll for Pimp My Ride, and rolls a critical fail.
It could have been worse.
How?
I'm not sure
It's
yet,
not-
but I'm sure we'll figure it out someday.
It's not even that he has like a bad ride or something. No, it's a ride that is like supposed to be classy and shit. It could be badass, but it's everything it's you see what I mean? It's like he tried so hard but he failed.
Yeah.
Find some scrap metal for me if you could, so I can repair this shit heap. You know, on your way down, that is.
So do you jump aboard the bus-like thing with the kitten?
Well, I look certainly like with the kind of suspicious eyes, but yeah, I guess.
I would recommend
Kitten.
Kitten,
Yes.
I would recommend you roll a stealth check here because you're gonna sneak away from the Imperial Guard regiment you are attached to.
Oh, shit.
So 2 dice, D100, you're gonna roll.
You haven't even met the commander and just fuck it off.
Imperial
Fuck.
Guardsmen get misplaced all the time, even if they are psychers.
I cannot fucking. Oh, fuck. Did too much to get there.
I'm back.
Fuck.
You're not gonna. Why the fuck are
Welcome
you
back.
moving that shit?
No, why?
I already made a dice for you. That's a 10, so that's 20 straight.
Nice.
You managed to, with your stealth ability, I hope you have some. You don't. This is agility. Stealth agility, which is your agility, is 32.
Agility.
Yep. I'm gonna say he succeeds this one because he got a 20, so. Despite him only have 32 agility.
Everyone's too busy packing up.
Yeah, everybody's too busy packing up, so.
Ninja vanish.
Yes, you managed to get aboard this monstrosity of a vehicle.
Watch your step, there's holes in the floors, let's go!
Oh, God.
Yes, now it's just the sororitas who's out running on foot. All those 100 kilometers to the landing site.
Yo.
The what? No, the thing is,
We're not
I-
actually going straight to the house.
Okay.
and the thing is, I want to check if I'm being followed
Okay.
because there were no officials, like Imperium officials, and the entire Adepta Sororita enclave has gone dark, meaning that since I wasn't exactly inconspicuous and anything, although I didn't announce myself, if there is someone that has infiltrated the customs office here, they might have noticed me. Which means that I'm going to...
I would recommend then you roll an awareness check.
Yep. Can I try to pull a semi-trap? Like, because I moved, since I was born in the high world, like, try to go through a crowd and then move, like, in an alley, and like, right at the entrance of the alley, and if someone enters in and looks surprised to...
I would say that you
Nick.
still need to take a
Yeah.
roll an awareness check. You just get a
Yeah, I
bonus
know.
from that shit, so.
Yeah, I know.
So
That's
you get an ordinary difficulty on the roll, which that plus 10.
Okay, awareness is perception, correct?
Yeah.
I don't have a skill for that, so minus
Minus 20.
10. Minus 10 with the ordinary, correct?
No, minus ordinary is plus 10.
So minus 10 total.
Yeah, minus 10 total.
Roll 46. Does not pass.
No, does not.
Unless I can roll that.
You chose a bad alleyway. You notice that several people move down the alleyway after you and just pass you.
I look around and I say, well, guess I'm not being followed after all. And I move through the crowd again to reach the landing spot. I don't make a beeline for it because making a beeline for freaking city is freaking impossible. But I try to reach it as quickly as I can.
Okay.
Last chance to leave the fucking main part of the city. You want in or not? The
Take it.
Sororitas lady.
What? Wait, how
Last
far is the
chance
landing
before-
site? How far is the landing site?
That's I'm gonna say where approximately are you landing the shuttle?
Where is it in the shuttle?
I feel like I might have to exterminatus the ship when we're done with it.
Or you can hide it out in the boonies where you just bought a house.
No. Deadbringer's character showed me pics on his data slate.
Okay.
Where are you going to land?
I was actually going to go to that guardsman outpost that the Psyker was supposed to be at. Because I was going to go get him from them.
Well, shit, that's...
Is it far from the main city or is it inside of it?
It's inside the Hive City itself. Just
How
on the
long?
edge of it.
How long to get there on foot?
It is at least 4 hours on foot.
Okay, I'm gonna take the ride. I answer. I say like, yeah, sure. I'll give you my coordinates immediately, and I tell you where I am basically. And before literally like sitting against the wall and waiting, like leaning against the wall and waiting.
2 hours later, 2 hours later, you see a rust brown bus like monstrosity drive up with the fucking dragon skull on the front and just with the vanity horn again.
I look at it. I look at you. I look at the car again, and I look at you and I say, "You do know what inconspicuous mean, correct?"
Yeah! It's the cheapest van I can find!
I I try to speak for 1 or 2 seconds, then I just close my mouth and say, "Yeah, I'm not sure I'd call this a car, more like a rusty piece of rebar with an engine."
I'd like to call it a monster truck. You got in or not?
Yeah, sure. I go on board and I merge a monster truck because anyone touching it will end up like playing Marine.
Look at the broadside, this thing's got some horsepower. Just bunny off it, right? Hold on.
Yes, in there you
Here
are!
Fucking first gear! Oh, this thing sucks to switch!
You just put a giant slab of steel on top of the clutch, and then you take a running leap at the gear.
Or you just take a hammer and hit it each and every time you want to change.
It needs some love and TLC, definitely.
It is love, TLC, and a lot of lubricant. I'm 100% working on this when we get to fucking operations.
I'm just facepalming at the behind
Alright,
on the behind.
Where are we going? I was never given the lane coordinates. Second gear.
I like lean forward at his shoulder and I'm like, you do remember he's on an inquisitorial ship. Everyone that wants us ill will be there to watch over him. Are you sure you want to meet him and make yourself associated with him?
Right, to the base we go. Give me a second. Just like you see him struggling with the stick, pushes it halfway, switches it midway, and then pushes it the third, like, oh, fuck, that's the hardest one.
Yeah, I can just see the guy, like, he's like, ah, I can do it!
So, where are you landing the shuttle now? Since all the people that's on the ground is already in this truck.
Yes, I'm actually landing at the guard outpost that the Sager is supposed to be transferred to.
I get on comms and say, I've got the Krieg and the sister meet you at base.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'm going to stick with the landing now.
So, you still landing at the guard's outpost?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I can guarantee you that they already know who we are.
Your shuttle approaches the guard outpost, and you see that there are Valkyries and other flying vehicles that are loading up to what looks to be a massive dropship that looks to be preparing to leave the planet.
I see.
Are those proper guardsmen, or...?
They are proper guardsmen. Or the
Mordians.
Mordian Iron Guard.
Those bitches.
Hopefully they're not... stolen, you
So-
knows.
Are they going to try and stop us from landing down?
The edges, yes.
You get a denial on your landing permit because they are all in use.
I see. Then I'm going to send a request to speak with the acting leader of that regiment.
They takes them a while to get somebody on the horn, but after what looks to be 10 minutes, they manage to get a Major on
Yeah.
the horn.
But before you get to talk to him, just a suggestion. It might be that these aren't actual guardsmen.
I think they are
I
because
know.
they're moving out, but I might be the local administration just like kicking everything out, like on missions, and your replacement will be here in 2 days. Well, the replacement never actually arrives.
You're not in cockpit. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's just a suggestion.
I don't. If everything from Imperium is gone, I doubt they would peacefully ask the guard to leave.
Well, why
Mhm.
not? Why not? Why not create a fuss?
Are we still
If you
in
can just
range
con-
with Inquisitor? Should probably warn her in that case.
Well, those things were done here.
You still have the Major on the
Yes.
horn waiting for you to say something.
Are there
Well,
any-
honestly, I thought that we were doing this while we were waiting
yeah,
for him to get on the line.
it's not like sitting 10 minutes
Oh,
in
okay,
silence
so
and then talking.
okay.
Yeah.
Are there
So
any sensor events
after,
on
after, you,
it?
after you do this, then the Major comes on the horn.
Greetings, Major.
Greetings. What can I do for you today?
I actually was here to investigate a psyker that was supposedly recently deployed to your regiment.
Psyker, deployed to our regiment. We are moving out, so we don't have any deployments moving here.
Yeah, I can see that, which is why I'm wondering why. More questions. Great.
If you have lost a Psyker, you should probably talk with the Astro Telepathica. They usually have better check where the Psykers are at this moment.
Yeah. Mind if I ask where you guys are deploying to next?
We are heading back to Morty at this time because we are being rotated out, apparently, by a squad from Cadia, if I'm not mistaken, they came from.
Cadia.
Yeah.
Acadian unit to a backwater planet?
That doesn't sound right. Is there any roll I can make to realize something's really not right about that?
There is.
You can. It's logic.
That does not compute.
Or common lore Imperial Guard, maybe?
Yeah, that too.
Because at least I have training in that.
And unless Inquiry skill, I believe, can be used to ask him. Or.
Or roll a 7 on my Imperial Guard.
Whoa! Holy shit!
You know that through your Imperial Guard roll that the Cadians have refused to reinforce or garrison any planet now that their homeworld has been destroyed. So the information might be out of date, the information might be faulty, the information might be straight up a lie.
I'm going to share this realization with the Major and just wish him luck as I go try and find this Psyker that's apparently gotten lost somewheres in the Administratum.
So, are you gonna give what are you gonna say to Major then?
I'm informing him that the Cadians are refusing to arm or words.
Leave their own solar system.
Yeah, they're not willing to leave their own solar system since their home planet got destroyed.
That's news to him, since he had written instructions here from the local military general that states that our position is going to be taken over by what looks to be a Cadian regiment.
How long before you clear out?
We are leaving in half a day.
Half a day. Major, keep your comms open just in case, because you might be coming back here soon.
Okay. You expecting something I'm not?
I'm expecting a lot of things. Nothing good.
You know we can't change our orders, and our orders are to prepare to head back to Mordia.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to try to change your orders.
As a,
I'm just gonna wish the Major good luck and
I
Yeah,
have
he wishes back to you and looks confounded weirdly because what you told him it makes no real sense.
yeah.
Can I ask a question? This is more of a lore of love question. Can the Inquisition actually change the order from like your case?
Not unless they're written by the Lord Militant Solar.
Okay, thanks. I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
The Inquisition can lobby the Lord Militant Solar for new orders, but they can't give orders to the regiment.
Yeah, to be honest, I recognized that after I started saying shit. But I committed.
Yeah.
You can still like flash your inquisitional power and try and intimidate them into doing what you want.
He doesn't have the influence or the
Yeah.
grade within the Inquisition to even do that.
Who needs that when you have persuasive power? After all, you're in
Who needs that when he wants to keep his life?
after all, you're in a shuttle with inquisitorial seals on it or markings.
They have Inquisitorial agents running around in shuttles all over the fucking universe, so
Yeah.
unless you actually have the Inquisitorial,
Where
more or
is
less, if you are, unless you actually have the rank of Inquisitor, you are not allowed to change anything. You're just
Yeah.
here to.
But we're also
They-
talking about a major who may or may not be educated in such processes. Not everybody knows everything about how everything works.
More than Iron Guard officers are quite well educated.
Mhm.
Because they're the first fucking thing they have to. The first fucking thing the officers actually learn is to think on their own. The problem is that anything below a captain is not allowed to think on their own. So, and this was a major. He was allowed to think on his own though.
Mm.
Yes.
Well, guess I'm going to go reconnoiter with everybody.
Okay then. So where are you landing the shuttle down that you have talked to the major?
Hmm?
So where are you gonna land the shuttle now that you have talked to the major?
Oh, gonna go to this house to see what kind of mess he bought.
Okay. You arrived first with the shuttle, of course.
Are there any
Arrived.
like before that?
Okay.
Are there any sensor arrays on the shuttle?
There is.
Yeah, I'd just like to check those to see that there's not any active scans and stuff that seems to be tracking us.
You noticed that there was a sensor tracking that ended as soon as his communication with the major ended.
From the base or outside source?
Outside source.
So it seems the comms might have been tapped. So there might be
Just a
people who
possibility.
knows.
So you're gonna enter planet and head towards the.
Yeah.
I suggest we don't go a straight line over there. Just in case they have tracking on us. I can't see anything, but it might be undetectable.
You should fly low then. No, seriously.
Yeah, I know. I guess I'm going to tell the pilot to take a not direct route and fly low,
You also turn off the IFF.
Yeah.
while
The-
still being safe.
The pilot acknowledges and starts heading in towards the planet in what looks to be an orbital drop approach, more or less. It's almost like he's piloting a drop pod instead of a fucking lighter at this time.
I see.
Good luck tracking something that has no active emissions.
He's using the gravity to slingshot himself down to the planet.
Yeah,
So.
I figured.
It's also going to be a very hot object once we go down.
Yeah. you more or less see the pilot just keep on speeding and head towards the main lake itself, and doesn't appear to straighten out or anything. He's more or less trying to drop pod it straight into the lake.
I'm gonna grab a seat.
Strap down.
Yeah, this is gonna suck.
Does this colony has anti-meteor defense? Because otherwise they might shoot at you.
No, they don't shoot at an Inquisitorial.
No, I mean, did you shut down, yes or no, your IFF?
I would have suggested he turn off the IFF to minimize tracking.
They have some orbital defenses, but not over the middle of the lake.
Yeah, okay.
So I will have you all both roll. Where the hell is there? There should be a toughness skill somewhere, I think.
You can just roll straight against toughness for this.
Yeah, roll
Maybe
straight
that's,
against toughness. I want each of you to roll straight against toughness.
That looks like a success.
25, that is a success.
Yes, I succeeded by 3 points.
I
Maybe.
succeeded by 10.
Yes, as soon as the shuttle impacts the water, you notice that the pilot just flips some switches and the lighting inside the shuttle changes, and he turns to you and says, turning off the IFS at this time.
Good. Smart.
And then he takes the shuttle out of the water and flies centimeters above the water until you reach the coastline towards where you're going.
Hey, pilot, got a name?
He tells you a random name. I mean, I didn't give you actually.
Let's call him Floyd.
Yes, Floyd.
Floyd.
James.
James
Floyd
Floyd.
James.
No, Floyd James.
Floyd James.
Home James. No,
Wow.
but he flies inches above the ground, and he even cuts the top of the trees as he flies over trees and shit. And after what seems to be 15 minutes after getting out of the lake, you arrive at what looks to be a massive ruined complex with what looks to be a somewhat big but disused research complex next to it.
Oh, gee. We are totally not being set up.
Wait. Did we buy a house next to this place? I didn't quite catch what you said.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Meanwhile, on the bus,
You know, I
the
guess
wheels on
being
the bus
as
go
conspicuous
boom, boom.
as fuck has its advantages. They show you where they are.
The address that you were given looks to be the research complex.
We
Ah.
bought a research complex.
does research even
Disused.
exist?
Disused.
Well, now that all the tech priests are gone, probably disused.
Floyd, keep us in the air but low.
Should probably
We're gonna
land in
wait
forward
for the,
around it, and then move in.
We're gonna wait for the other three to get here.
Let's say we get it to 5th gear at some point.
I don't know if you want to do that. You might not be able to get out of 5th gear.
You can't, you just about hold the fucking clutch in and just pray to God you can put the brakes on.
Wait, have you ever checked the brakes?
They have to work. Because otherwise I wouldn't have stopped at the front of the fucking Imperial Guards place.
You could have used your engine to stop.
I'm not that kind of driver.
Yes.
Especially with this
You said you were going to circle above this research complex. That's what you
No,
said.
I want him to stay low and out of sight of it.
Okay. So you're waiting for Aussie to drive up?
Yeah.
I'll do some
Yeah.
passive searches with the scanners. Just looking for active energy signatures.
Yeah, you pick up one active engine signature coming from the direction of the Hive City in the spaceport.
Is it faster or slower than walking speed?
It is faster than walking speed.
Okay, good. Well, that means it can't be our people.
What's going on? Sorry, it was. I was reading something about Righteous Fury on the Fury. What happened?
We're waiting for you guys. Deadbringer's doing scans and scan the vehicle area. It's like, oh, that obviously can't be our guys.
It's just passive
Yes,
scans. So we don't get-
after a couple of hours tracking the object on the scanner, you get the visual of a rust brown bus with massive tires and a dragon on the front of it.
Oh,
I immediately
God.
start face bombing.
no.
You know, when I
No.
said the largest van possible, I didn't think he'd actually find something. I need to stop underestimating idiots.
Do you? How much do you check people before you recruit them? Because I feel
Apparently-
this should have been caught earlier.
I'm starting to
I
have
wasn't
doubts
the one
that
who
we're
recruited
actually
them.
supposed to trap the heretics, more like we're bait, and then once they start biting, the Inquisitor will come in and wipe everything out.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, probably. Because ragtag crew of dummies doesn't begin to define us.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So how long does it take for us to actually get there? Will we get there by nightfall, or
You
What's
get
the
there
hour?
at dawn.
what, the next day?
Yep.
Wow, you must be tired.
I just
Yeah,
sleep
yeah.
on the back of the car.
It's a good thing I have some pick-me-up with me.
I actually
damn it.
asked Floyd during the night, or while we're waiting, how long is he able to keep this thing airborne?
He says at least for 4 weeks.
Good. We might need. You might need those 4 weeks. I'm not sure about the rest of us.
Didn't that shuttle have like 2 years of supplies, or was that?
It has 2 years of supplies, but hovering as it does right now, centimeters above
Yeah.
the ground,
Yeah,
it's
it
gonna
was
can
just-
stay in this position for 4 weeks without it having to shut down the engines.
No, I was just wondering in general if it was a
The hell is-
shuttle or something like the battle barge or whatever brought us here.
No, there's
Battle
you were-
Barge Space Marine warship.
Yeah, I know. You were brought by more or less a frigate, more or less. Wasn't that
Emperor.
big of a ship that brought you here? For the people actually getting.
It was just a Thunderhawk keeping the small craft inside the.
Thunderhawk can't warp drive.
What was the trip duration? Was it an 18-hour drive or some shit?
No, it's been a 26-hour drive.
You just fell asleep
Holy
and
fuck.
you just fell asleep and the car kept going.
I reckon at some point I may have switched with the sister.
No,
Was it
there's,
a creek?
there's just a trail of mowed down trees along the way. Some
Hold
buildings
on,
got
what-
leveled.
What did you say? Because I didn't hear what he said about my
Switch
character.
I think
We
I
will
would have
not
switched
regret
with
it.
you at some point during the night. Like, alright, I'm tired. You can't fucking drive for a bit.
Also, I want you to roll one operator surface.
I do not have operator surface because I've
Minus
never
20
been
then.
on the surface.
Isn't that vehicle simple enough that you don't need it?
You do need it still.
Jeez.
I think I crashed at some point. That's definitely a fail.
Just as you approach the perimeter wall of this research compound, you hit what looks to be remainder of a wall piece and get the vehicle stuck.
Alright.
Parked it!
However,
Great.
you can manage to get the bus with the wheels this size stuck, but you got it stuck.
Great, just fantastic.
Hold on, help me get this in reverse. Oh.
What is
Roll,
my life
roll
come to?
another one, operate surface.
The wheels on the bus do in fact not go around.
I have to get under 20. Nope.
There.
Yep.
I-
The bus itself is stuck just outside the research compound.
I'm sure this guy will even manage to misconduct a freaking drop pod.
Oh,
I look at you guys, look at the two people in the back seats and go, we're here! Open the fucking door and jump out. Goddamn.
Even I arrived at that.
I just get out and stare at the car bus thing that got stuck into the wall. It's like,
That's how I park cars, because I've never driven them very well before.
Floyd, drop us off near them and
Yes. You
keep
see,
out of sight.
you see the shuttle approach your location and drop off the two people.
I will recommend we land far away so people don't see the shuttle, because that's a pretty conspicuous thing that just rolled up on the base.
We're out
I'm
in the
sorry,
middle of
are you talking
fucking
about-
nowhere.
I'm not exactly sure what is more conspicuous, the shuttle or the fucking truck.
I would say the truck that's the size of a mining equipment.
Hold on, quick question there, Maniac. Are we out in the middle of nowhere with no one around us, or are we like, in the middle of a housing city?
You're in the middle of nowhere with no one around you.
We're fine. You can
You
land
haven't,
our
you haven't seen a person for the last 24 hours.
But I'm not sure
there
how
you
you
go.
guys managed to get into the shuttle before we landed, but...
I stop for a second, then I look at the others and I say, you know, if they wanted to bomb us, no one would notice, ever. Like,
Yeah,
if someone wanted ill, they could just drop a bomb on top of us and no one would ever notice.
They need chips for that.
They have shuttles.
you know, there's a thing called artillery.
Yeah, and there's a thing called
Potato,
artillery.
potato.
And
Look,
please
we're
use it.
fine. We're so far out, they need orbital bombardment to hit us. And look
Not
at it.
wrong.
It's an old research facility. I'm sure it's got plenty
I'm
of
doing
safe
an
houses
awareness
in it.
check while we're talking.
Okay.
Is he checking?
6.
You see what looks to be both bullet holes and blaster marks from the last guns and outer guns. All on the walls.
Look, I planned for everything, okay? You don't have to worry. We're out of the way of everyone's hair. They're not going to look for us out here.
So you planned for a place that looks like it was shot up recently-ish.
Cheap, large, and you can fit a fucking dropship in it. Yeah, sure.
How far are we from the complex?
You are at least a kilometer half from the main complex itself.
You got pretty good eyes.
This place looked even worse than some of the battlefields I've been on.
Well, that's where we're going.
As soon as the fucking, I honestly thought the fucking Inquisitor dude would be here by now. Maybe he got
He's
lost.
here.
No.
He's the one that told you that this place had been recently shut up.
No,
Have you-
the actual Inquisitor.
Oh, Inquisitor Gal then.
She
girl,
was not supposed to meet you down here. She just sent you on a mission. She's just not supposed to
doesn't
meet
matter.
here.
Well, I wasn't listening to that part. I walked off immediately. Do you have my shit? Look at tech.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks. Right, so put my backpack on, put my las pistol on my pants. Alright, so let's go. I'll take you on a walk through the complex, because that's totally
Yes.
what
Wait,
this
hold
showed
on.
me.
Wait,
Yes,
do
lead the
you
way.
put like the
Show
last
us- Take us on a grand tour.
do you
Yeah,
put
sure.
the last pistol in one of your pocket, or do you put it like in the belt of your pants?
In the
just
front
above
of
my
your pants.
Yeah, because
No,
an accidental discharge might get some cooked meat. Get what I mean?
No,
Wait.
you know how like gangsters put it like in the waist parts of their pants.
Yeah, but they put it.
Above
Some of
their
them
ass?
put it in front, and it's like you just have to reach out and
That's
pull the trigger.
stupid.
But
Yes, but some of
accidental
them-
discharge of which gun?
Las pistol.
That's called a girlification express.
And no, I'm putting it on my back half. Okay, alright, look, I'll show you around the complex. The dude told me it's amazing, it's roomy.
Yes.
Just ignore the fact that I'm getting into my void suit, and let's go.
Go ahead.
It has air conditioning, so many holes. You don't have to worry about it
Yes,
ever again.
as you get up to the main door of the complex itself, you see what looks to be a massive blast door that's half open, with half a mark of Ad Mechanicum on it.
See, it's built by perfect, like, the greatest people that build tech. So,
When we get within 50 meters of it, I'll put my aspects to check.
You are at this time within 50 meters.
I take one look at the building, and I lower the visor of my helmet and take out my my combat shotgun, more for reassurance than anything.
I say to the combi, look, it's a fixer-upper, I know.
I'll check for any
We just have a little bit of shine into
active
it.
systems and defenses in it.
You get no sign that there's any power on.
Seems the place is dead.
Yeah, I know, we've got to turn the breakers back on. Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Go turn the breakers on there. It should be around the back there somewhere.
Why don't you do that while we sit here behind this
Let's-
convenient piece of wall?
I think we should
Okay, I guess I'll
probably
do it.
go and make sure there's actually nobody inside.
Fish posh. The residents said they checked out ages ago.
Anybody
go
know
around the
how
back
to
to-
do room clearing besides the stormtrooper? Sororitas, you probably know how to clear room by room and all that.
And she denied me grenades when I would love to have them the most.
I'm turning the breakers back on around the back if they're there.
You find a small breaker box and without any issues turn back the power on.
Yep, power's back on, guys.
Auspex,
I think-
scanner, now! All the turrets.
There are no turrets. This looks like they're where the turrets are usually are at the front gate. You notice that the mountings for the turrets have been de-assembled, like they've been stripped from the
Oh,
turrets.
thank God.
I think the real estate guy said it's been civilianized. That's what he said. It's been civilianized.
It seems to be
Uh-huh.
stripped of resources.
Alright.
The whole
How do you
compound
expect-
itself looks very bare. It looks like everything has been carted off either by the AdMech as they left or by whatever happened here.
I'm at the point when I just gonna do a telepathic link and tell Ozzy's character that he's an idiot.
So, roll for corruption of the warp, I guess?
Nope. He has to roll
Roll
a
to see
psychic
wizard
test.
explodes.
He has to roll a willpower test.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Willpower check. That's
Oi.
Just to call me an
81.
idiot.
Oh, fuck's sake.
81.
He's
You
exposed.
get a brain dead signal back. You don't manage to get the signal back from Mossy.
Meh, doesn't change much from the actual person.
Brain dead.
Wait, does that mean do I
So-
hear anything or no?
No, it tries to find your soul, but it finds nothing.
You know,
It's like you're too dumb to be in the war.
it
went
is
to
Or it's
Hard-
the fact that or it's because I'm wearing a void suit. Who knows?
it's exactly like the Futurama episode.
So, Mr. Grand Torman, show us the inside of the base.
I
Oh,
just
yes,
was fucking surprised.
Power's on, by the way. Yes, okay.
Yep.
Anyway, let me just access the compad here to open up the door. There's the
The
front
door is
half.
already half open.
Yeah, but I want to try and open it up properly.
Even though this place looks like it's been stripped clean, I'm always keeping out of direct firing lines
Yeah.
from this door.
I am very happy
Look.
to let the other idiot take point.
Look, the real estate owner assured me he'd been through this complex by himself. He's probably just lying though. The door's not responding.
I'll follow him 10 meters
fix it up.
behind.
Yes, it's been
with
blasted
Auspex scanner
open.
out.
Yeah, I know. I'll fix it up later. Don't worry. Walking through the front door.
Prime relay state while the area has been obviously attacked and blasted with plasma guns.
Well, yeah, now you know there's no crime in the neighborhood. All the crimes already happened.
Alright, guys. As you can see, this will be main base from now on. Walking into the front hall.
As you walk through the main door itself, you come into what looks to be a massive loading dock for ground vehicles.
Here's where we can hide the fucking shuttle. I think.
It's big enough.
If you can get the door open.
There is actually an elevator that can bring down shuttles from the rooftop landing zone.
Look, you guys can complain all you want. I worked on fucking Void. I worked on Merchant and Void ships. I'll be able to fix this place up within the week. All right.
But what about our little family van on the outside?
It can fit.
Good, good.
It fits.
What?
Well, when you walk on the base, I can try and see if I can.
And I will
Shot
try
the
to speak
vehicle.
to Ozzy's character because I'm fucking surprised that I could not contact him with my fucking psychic powers.
Anyway, so this is the vehicle depot where we can hide the shuttle. Over here is the headquarters, though. I'm gonna go. Is there another doorway nearby?
There are two doorways leading to the ring.
Alright, through this doorway on the left is the living quarters. Open up the doorway.
How bad's the battle damage in here?
Quite bad. It
Can
looks
I,
like it looks to be very dried blood on the floor on several places.
Uh-huh.
So,
Can I
look, I
tell
know you
what
were
kind
worrying
of
about.
weapons made these mercs?
Looks to be autoguns or las guns.
The same kind of weapons in both directions, or only one?
Only in one direction. The other direction you have what looks to be galvic guns and other stuff, radiation, scorch marks and all that shit.
So basically the Adeptus Mechanicus versus something with guardsman equipment.
Yeah, I'm
essentially.
thinking the PDF versus the Mechanicus.
Yep.
Ease dealers.
I can think of worse things.
Like cheese dealers?
No.
Heretics.
Well, I already can tell that if we go to the Cerritus compound, we're going to probably find the same shit there.
Hmm.
Almost guaranteed.
Anyway, continuing with our lovely tour of the compound. You shouldn't fear yourself up. This place is a veteran in the name of guns.
You find 4 different rooms inside the research compound. You find one major lab, a big generator room, and you find a sleeping hall, and then you find what looks to be a more or less a mess hall of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
See? Perfect for us.
I'll saunter off to the lab and check that out. What they had going on. If there's any leftovers.
There looks to the lab looks to be in cleaned, more or less cleaned. It's there's nothing left in the lab. It's just that everything that wasn't nailed down was taken, approximately.
The gypsies were here.
Any computer systems embedded in the walls?
Not at all.
Okay, I'll try and interact with the fragments left behind then.
Hey, you get an Oz-spec. You have Oz-spec scanners, yeah?
I also have a data slate and I also have fingers, because my
Use your
mechanic is
Oz-specs to
excellent.
check around, see if there's anything possibly hidden.
Yeah, I was thinking of checking if there's a central cogitator still active somewhere.
You
Hmm.
pick up 2 heat signatures inside what looks to be a small hideaway close to the library wall.
I'll silently move over to a stormtrooper and whisper to him that there might be 2 survivors inside the grate over there. Whatever it was.
Hmm.
2 heat
You say
signatures.
heat signatures.
What size were the heat signatures?
Human.
Looks like full-grown humans to me.
Go ahead and open them.
Do you want us to, or do you only say it today?
I'm
Mark.
letting the rest of them know that we might have some hidden guests.
Hey,
I shoulder my combat shotgun and I fold him.
hey, you forgot to show off one of the rooms right over here, sir.
Oh, yes, sorry. I did not notice this room. Here, inside this room is... Open the room button.
You see two guys pointing what looks to be stubber rolls, try to face and start shooting instantly.
Pointing what?
Oh, it's the local guard dogs.
Two guys pointing what?
Stubbers.
Stub revolvers.
Oh, stub revolvers. I understood stub elves. So I was like, what?
Somebody's going to have a bad
They
day.
hit Ozzy straight in the face, more or less.
Oh, fucking
headshot.
First guy hits with one shot at least. He does 6 wounds towards you.
How much is negated? Do you have any head armor?
No.
Toughness?
He doesn't. He shoots towards us. He doesn't shoot directly heads.
I don't think toughness applies to your face.
It
Question.
does.
Yeah, it reduces all damage.
Yeah, sweet.
So,
I have 3 toughness.
So basically, hold on, because I couldn't find the part on taking damage. Any damage we take is reduced by our armor value,
And your
and then our
toughness
toughness
bonus.
modifier.
Then your toughness bonus, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, ow.
I'm gonna see where. I'm actually gonna see where it hit first.
Did you say it hit my face?
I say a shot towards you. Didn't say exactly where it hit. He shot your body, so hit your body.
So, is this the second or the first shot?
First shot. He does 1 wound to you after negating all the damage you negate. So 1 wound.
Yep.
Second guy shoots towards you. And misses.
okay, so now we're in combat.
Yes.
Initiative?
So,
Oh,
Initiative.
I want to look at these people and see what they look like.
Maybe on your turn.
So I want
Two.
each of you to roll initiatives.
So it's
Is initiative
If I-
modified by anything?
It's modified by your agility bonus. I think it initiative was 2d10s and your initiative bonus.
okay. So it's 2d10s. Okay.
Let's see.
I think that was the initiative, if I'm not mistaken.
so, and what? Agility bonus?
And agility bonus, yeah.
Okay, I have
Oh,
6
okay.
6 initiative.
Yeah. Put yourself down, and I will find a way to mark you somehow.
15.
Wait, is higher better or lower better?
It's normal initiative. If you know how D&D initiative works, you know the higher the better.
Okay, make sure.
So basically, I'm
But-
gonna pass last because I rolled a 3
But
and I 3
Your
modifier.
agility bonuses adds on top of it, not takes away from it. Okay.
That's on top of it.
So I rolled
I don't
17.
know what my bonus is.
So I rolled 17 plus...
Take one of the D6 dice here and mark yourself 1, 2 through 5, depending on what you got.
Okay. So Alfarius is 1. Can of Toast is 2. Also, did you get 21 or 7?
I got 21.
Does
because I
anyone
thought it
have
was-
the object with the the D&D thing?
Aussie 1.
I have it. It's just that I don't feel like bringing it forward right now.
Well,
Aussie
be
1.
useful.
Kitten 2. Can of Toast 3. And...
Yeah, leave. That's not the die you're gonna roll up here.
I know it, but
You take a white
Fine.
D6 here and put next to your name. So who was number 1 again?
Number 1 is Aussie. Toast is number
6.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they go last.
All the dice are correct now.
They go last.
Who's before me then?
That's Kitten and Ozzy. Ozzy's first,
Ah,
then
okay,
Kitten,
yeah.
then you, then me.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Ozzy, how did it feel to get shot in the face by a sub revolver?
I think it just scraped my shit in my face. There's like a scar, and I've jumped off to the left of the fucking door, and I'm screaming out, "Why the fuck are you in my house? All the way out here in the middle of the fucking boonies!"
You told me no one was gonna be here, and they show up anyway.
No, this is my fucking house. Who the fuck are you doing, and what the fuck are you doing in my house?
This is my house.
Fuck you! I paid for it.
I also paid for it.
From who?
Guy near the spaceport.
Oh, I paid from a real estate agent. Fuck you.
You mean the guy that has his office and sleazy as fuck?
Is that him?
Clearly sold it to both of you then.
Yep.
Assholes.
Do you want to carve
So
it in
get the
half?
fuck out of my house.
Put down the weapons. We
sorry,
outnumber
buddy.
you.
It's our house
We can
now.
talk it out. Surrender now.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
please,
Ozzy just thrown that option out of the window.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
about
what
that.
option? I'm telling him to fucking get out of my house. I'm not.
They're not doing that.
How the fuck did you get here?
Got left.
From who?
This big brown bus, we right underneath it.
That
You held on to my bus for 26 hours.
How else are we gonna get out of here?
How did
How did they even get out from
How did they
under
even
it
get
and
into
the
that little
facility?
hidden
Tell me one of you
before
idiots
us?
has a grenade to kill these two idiots with?
You, I'm just gonna say this once. You stood for almost 10 minutes discussing what the fuck you were gonna do.
But like, I
Yeah,
look at you and I say,
fair.
I don't have a grenade, but I take out my own flamer and I say, I think I can convince them to get out.
No, don't burn down the house!
The
Made
house
of
is
steel,
made of
dumb nuts.
concrete.
Like I
Everybody
literally,
calm down.
The house won't burn, but you will. Throw out your
Relax.
stubbers.
like, can I like roll intimidation and say, so how do you wanna
Yeah,
how do you wanna
can
see the
roll it.
perspective of a steak in a barbecue?
You can roll that.
Okay, do I have any modifiers?
No, you don't.
It's
Okay.
intimidate, so be your strength.
That's 60. I don't pass.
Yeah, they don't believe you.
Too bad. Too bad for them. Can I burn them now?
It's not your turn, so. Still lost his turn, he hasn't done anything.
We've also been talking for quite a while.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm
assuming-
assuming my turn's entirely in yelling at them.
Okay, so next person in line then.
Alright, that is me. Well, I don't know what to do with them. Do I see the room clearly or not?
It's a small walk-in closet of some kind that they hid in when they heard noises.
Oh, they heard noises after stealing a ride from a bus out to the middle of fucking nowhere.
So could I shoot it? Could I shoot through it with my last pistol? What
How do you mean shoot through it?
it penetrated?
Say that again because you cut up there.
Penetrate it or something?
The
It's
closet is open.
it's a door to a Duracrete walk-in closet, more or less.
You have a laser gun, not a freaking melta gun. Like,
You-
laser
So-
might seem powerful and armor piercing, but you have to remember that the things they build their buildings with can withstand nukes.
You don't have a custodian lance quite yet.
Yes.
So, are you gonna get to the door opening and shoot, or are you gonna...
Yes, I can try that.
Okay, so you're moving to the door opening, roll a ballistic skill then to shoot towards them. You roll a D100 against your ballistic skill here. You roll both of them. You hit. Since you shot with a standard shot, I hope?
What?
You shot with a standard shot, I hope.
There's different ways of shooting. If you...
You shoot with a standard attack, or did you shoot with a semi-automatic burst?
If you
Yes.
shoot with a standard attack, you can get 2 shots off.
No,
So half
one
action.
shot. It's the other way around. Semi-automatic burst is 2 shots.
No, standard attack takes a half action. Semi-auto
Yeah,
burst
no.
also takes a half action. So you can
Yeah.
do 2 of them in 1. Or did you expend movement, half an action in movement?
I could just do
Yeah.
2 semi-auto bursts and just plug them full of lead.
He had
Yeah.
to move a bit, so he used half an action to move over there.
Then it's just I use a standard attack.
Okay, then that's
Waste too
minus
much
10
ammo.
to the roll, which is 20, which is 1 degree of success for you, which is a direct hit on one of them. So roll damage.
One D10 plus 2E.
Yeah, roll your d10. That's an 8 plus 3, you said?
Plus 2E.
2e, okay. So plus 2, 8 plus 2, that's 10 total damage. No armor penetration. And you need to roll a d100 again to see where you hit on a body. Both of them. D100 is both the dice.
Yes,
See where on the bodies you hit. Yeah, that's a 10.
oh,
Wait,
That's
aren't-
a 10. 10
isn't-
points.
That's
that's
head.
head.
You
I,
got
have-
a headshot.
I saw in the rules that to calculate where you hit, you just invert the dice you rolled to hit. You just
Yeah,
invert.
but I actually like that you roll next time just to see where exactly you hit.
Okay,
It's easier that way.
you're the GM, so
Yeah.
It is a headshot.
You shot straight towards the head there. They have toughness 3. He has no helmet, so that's a 3 reduction there. So, how much you did? 8 plus 2, that's 10. How much wound did they have?
that
They have that much. So, he takes the shot, and you notice that he's wounded, but he's not down yet. And that's your turn.
that's awesome. It's our first day as Inquisitorial Acolyte, and we're already blaming people.
Yes, he's still alive, but he's very wounded. So next person.
I'm going to walk straight into the freaking room with them, and I'm only going to say this once. Answer some questions, and we'll leave. Don't. You die.
Why should we answer questions? It's our house.
Because I'm an Inquisitor, and I will make your life hell if you don't.
You're an Inquisitor?
At the
I've never seen
moment,
an Inquisitor before. You're still just an Inquisitor or agent. You're not an Inquisitor.
I know,
So, I know.
but they don't know that.
Deception. So you need to roll a deception check here.
Does he get an advantage if he shows like his Inquisitorial
Deceive.
seal?
It would be easy since they're ignorant people.
Roll deceive.
See, Fellowship, I have 33 normally. Do I have any advantage on this?
No.
Why? Well, they're not
Yeah.
educated.
They're skeptical in the first place. Even if you show them the Inquisitorial seal, they wouldn't recognize it.
Point taken.
Of course. Well, since I'm untrained, that's a fail.
Yep.
So how much time does it take for that, action-wise? Is it free or...
No, that's an action. So that's his turn.
Yep.
How much movement to get in there?
Half a movement.
Okay. Half movement and shove my shotgun into one of their faces.
Okay.
Combat shotgun?
Roll, roll, roll. Yeah. That's 62. Let's see what the bonuses are.
Okay, so
All the... Okay.
if you're using a shotgun, you get the scatter.
Yeah, that's plus 10, and then there's the range bonus, that's also plus 10, so that's 42. I think there was something more, wasn't there?
Are you
You
using
deal
the
plus 3
semi-automatic or...
I'm using a single shot.
wait,
Okay.
hold on. Are you
Oh,
at
yeah.
point blank range?
He is
or,
at he is at
32.
point blank range.
Okay, you have plus 3 damage then too.
Yeah. So yeah, I succeed. At least so far that I've done, but I don't think I get any bonus if I get multi-case.
Which dice did you roll? Because I only see 62 here.
Yes, I did, and I have 30 in total from that
Oh, okay.
as a bonus.
Okay.
Maybe more, but there's no need to go for that.
How many degrees of success did you have?
I'll have to check the list if there's more thingies. So I think... No, I think that's just normal, I believe.
Okay.
I feel like there should be one more bonus, but I just succeed. I think there's much to worry about.
Yeah.
So yeah, that should
Yes. Roll the damage. Then you're gonna roll for where on the body hit.
be 1d10 plus 7.
Yeah, because you have the plus 3.
Ooh. That's 18 damage.
He's dead.
Yeah, roll where on the body you hit them.
2 and 12.
Right arm. You hit him right in the right shoulder with the shotgun. He flies back dead on the ground. His mate that's also wounded just looks over and shocked as hell, don't say anything. Next person.
Does a gun clatter to the ground, or is it too dumb?
How you must work.
You only killed one of them. The other guy you missed.
Yes, but he might be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I dropped my gun.
Nope, he did not.
Yeah. So he's just dumb.
So, Forbidden.
Oh, wasn't Bedrina before me?
He just did this.
Yes.
Oh, I don't recognize your voice as well as I thought.
Just
you.
think eternally depressed, and you got me.
Like snow, you mean? Basically. Is there any action to knock out someone?
You have a takedown.
Oh, right, I do have takedown. Well, I'm gonna do a takedown. I'm gonna try to take him down in hand to hand.
Okay then.
Because basically, I'm just gonna take him down with a shotgun, with my shotgun, because it doesn't do damage if I succeed.
Okay.
All right, let's roll to hit. I have plus 20. All right, so that's 54, and I have 37, so I pass. Barely, but I pass. I
Okay.
actually hit him. What are the takedown mechanics again?
I don't know.
He's stunned.
You were unchosen.
If I remember well, basically since I have talent, he's stunned for 1 round. He can't do anything for the next round. He doesn't take any wounds.
Okay, but if you're gonna take him down, why don't you take him down?
Beg your pardon?
You just may more or less stunned him for a round now, but you still have to fight him until he's dead. If the way you're explaining it.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna fetch the rules for that. The weapon, technical mark. Takedown. When
Which
making
page?
a attack. Page 133. The first thing on the left.
Yeah, see it. When making a standard attack or charge action, Acolyte can declare that he attempts a takedown of the target. When he rolls to hit, weapons using weapon skill, not the ballistic skill. As normal applies to the regular modifier and attack option. If the character hits and wound has done at least 1 point of damage after reducing for armor and toughness, no wounds are caused. Instead, the opponent must make a challenge toughness at the stun for 1 turn and knocked prone. In addition, when performing a stun action, the character does not suffer normal penalty for his weapon skills. So it more or less you stun him and knock him down, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but we can like capture him afterwards, right?
If you want to. He
yeah.
succeeds on his toughness check, so he managed to stand upright and not stunned.
Okay.
So, you've done that.
And now he gets to shoot us.
Is
Thanks.
it his turn already?
Yeah.
Wait,
So
has you
good.
rolled initiative?
Yep, he's last after you.
At who?
He shoots towards the one that's in close combat with him. Which is the soror does.
Wait, what?
You just tried to knock him down.
Yeah, you tried to tackle him.
Oh, I thought I actually knocked him down, like with shooting him.
No,
Okay, no.
you did not.
And you don't shoot him, you tackle him with your
Doesn't
body.
he get a disadvantage since I'm in melee with him?
Nope.
In fact, he gets
Wait,
a
really?
bonus.
It's point blank.
Wait,
This isn't D&D. He gets a bonus because it's easy to aim at somebody close behind.
no, because there was something about if you're engaged in a melee with someone, you get a malus when you're trying to fire a ranged weapon point blank.
Yeah, it is. It's in easy plus 30, shooting at target at point blank.
Hold on.
So it's easier for him to shoot.
Yeah, so he hits without no fucking difficulty.
Wait. Wow, that... yeah. I think I'll keep the point blank.
That is 13 wounds.
Uh,
And he hits your body.
it
With
doesn't
13
matter, I
wounds.
have the same armor everywhere.
Yeah, but he has 13 wounds, so...
Yeah, I have 2 plus 3 in my toughness modifier, so I take 8 wounds.
Yep. He just got shot in the chest. He then shoots again and shoots towards the person that shot him with the shotgun.
I didn't shoot him with a shotgun.
Hold on, ballistic
Thickness.
skill is shooting into melee combat. Ballistic skill test made to hit a target engaged in melee combat suffers a minus 20 penalty.
That's moving into it. He's not moving into it. He's already in it.
Hold on.
That means if you're shooting when making yourself going into melee. So if you're charging someone and shooting
No.
melee combat.
It means
Alright,
Oh.
you're
ballistic
shooting.
skill test
No.
made to attack a target
Shoot-
at this range. It's point blank. Gain a plus
Shooting
30
into-
bonus. This bonus does not
If
apply when the
somebody
attacker on
else,
target.
if somebody else is shooting towards us too, they will get the minus 20
Yeah.
because they risk hitting their fellow combatants.
Yeah, that's thing
So
to avoid friendly fire.
I know, but I just saying the point blank range bonus does not apply if we're engaged in combat together.
it is.
No.
If somebody else was shooting towards him and you were next in close
You-
combat with him,
Let me read it. Point blank range. When a character makes a range attack against a target that is 2 meters away or closer, that target is at point blank range. Ballistic skill test made to attack a target at this range gain a plus 30 bonus. This bonus does not apply when the attacker and the target are engaged in melee combat with each other. For weapons with a short range of less than 3 meters, point blank range is 1 meter less than the weapon's short range.
But
That's the
us.
rule. That's the rule.
If what he did constitutes melee combat, then yeah, you don't get the point blank bonus.
Engage
Yes.
in melee. If an attacking character is adjacent to his target, both the character and his target are considered to be engaged in melee.
I would say it's melee just because he's throwing himself or herself at him, making it hard to aim at after having to
Okay.
shrug him off.
Yeah, no problem.
But would he have
Where
hit
is
without
the-
that bonus?
Yes, he would.
Okay. So I take hate wounds.
Still, good to know.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, he shoots towards you, Deadbringer, and you are at least 2 meters close to him too. So because you
So
more or
this
less
would count as point blank.
you more or less pointed the fucking shotgun in his friend's chest and blew him away.
Yeah.
So plus further there, so he misses you. That's his turn.
Even with the point blank bonus? Wow.
Yep. He got 73.
If we don't kill him, we're gonna whip him.
Yes! Next person in line, number 1.
Me. See the sororitas just fly out of the closet, fall on her back, bleeding out.
No, I'm still alive and I'm still good, actually.
Are you still in the closet?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a fucking stub revolver, another assault shotgun.
Alright,
I mean, do I
go,
say-
go,
I mean-
you can do it, you can win! That's my turn.
Do I stagger backward or something? I don't know.
So you more or less just sheared them on.
I can't do fucking anything else! I'm not gonna
Plus-
shoot around the target, I'm not gonna shoot in close combat.
We gain
Okay.
advantage on willpower checks for all the good that's gonna do us.
Yeah, okay, next person in line then.
So it is me.
Yeah.
Good question. Can I hit him with the whip?
If you want to move into melee, you can hit them with a whip.
Yes. I want to.
You roll a weapon skill then.
Wait. What?
Yeah, you hit them.
0-3. You literally slashes him in half and is like, fuck this.
Yeah, roll the damage.
So it's 1d10 and 5.
Roll where you hit on the body.
Oh.
Left
So
leg.
right leg.
Oh, right leg.
But that's
So
why
you
it
did
gets
5
weird.
damage, you said.
Maybe it is like.
He doesn't even flinch from the whip hitting him.
Oh. Was it a full action or just a half?
No, it was a half action, but you moved into close combat, so
Oh, yeah,
it was
I
half action too.
Right, so then I
So-
then
Next person in line, number 3.
Time to negotiate again, right?
No.
Is the guy dead?
No.
No.
I'm going to pull out my sword and get into melee with him.
Okay. Roll the weapon skill then.
Yep.
How many people are in this
Since
closet?
there,
It's a big walk-in closet that's been
since
stripped out
there's
of
somebody
everything.
else in melee with him, I get a plus.
There's just
two,
two hobos being dog-pounded by a bunch of big soldiers.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Like a bunch of your soldiers all get into a closet to beat up some hobos, and this is half fucking white with red hair out there going, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the most exciting bomb fight I've ever seen.
Do you add strength to the melee damage?
Yep, you do. You do.
Okay, so that would be 12.
Okay then, roll for a hit on the body.
AK, which part you're going to slice off when he dies?
68.
Body.
Myself is like anybody.
You just cut him in half.
Yeah, you hit him in the body, he dies. So how are we going to do it?
I'm just gonna stab. I'm running him through.
Okay.
He doesn't deserve a flashy death.
I just
Okay then.
leave the
He's
process.
dead and his mate is dead. Now there's two bodies.
I'm
in
just gonna
empty
kick them for
walking
the.
closet.
Just gonna kick them.
I'm gonna start checking their bodies.
Talking about having
You,
some skeletons in the closet, am I right?
I would recommend you roll a scrutiny check then.
The Psycho's gonna have fun when the Sororitas comes out of the closet.
That is almost definitely a fail. Since I'm not trained in it, I don't believe. No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Yep.
Somebody else gonna check the bodies?
Can I just take the gun of the guy?
Yes, you can.
I just take the pistol. There's only the mag there. I suppose it's for craftsmanship.
It's poor craftsmanship, stub revolver, yeah.
Yeah, well, at least it might be useful for something at some point. Arming a hobo, I don't know. I just take it. Let's call it
Okay, then.
trophy. Can I roll first aid on myself? Or a Medicaid check?
You really need to do that, yeah.
Well, I have 11 wounds, so I'm not
Oh.
dead yet, but...
That was close.
Alright, Medicaid check. Since I have a second level of proficiency in Medicaid, I get plus 10, correct?
Second level... Wait, hold on, let's see your character first.
It says on top of the skill
I think
things,
there's gonna be a test here saying, like,
first it's trained,
trying to bend itself.
First it's
They
trained,
should
just
fucking
says
do
that.
something like that, so... But, it's gonna be, since you have got shot in the chest, I would recommend it's gonna be a difficult Medicaid check with plus 10 to whatever you roll. because
Would you
you're
like some
training.
assistance
Hold
on
on.
that?
Wait, difficult minus how much?
Minus 10 plus 10.
So 0.
I know
Medicaid
first
again.
aid if you want me to help.
So,
I
no, it's
also
not
know
plus 10
Medicaid.
minus 10, I have a medikit. So it's plus 10, I also gain another plus 10.
No,
So the-
isn't the medikit like plus 20 or something?
No, that's an advanced medikit. It's rare. I'll need to have a standard medikit. Roll. That's 70 or 10? 16.
Um,
It's a 10.
So I rolled 16, so I pass. A lot. What are the first aid rules again? Healing. Vacuum. Doing because there. Medica is killed. Okay, so first aid. Oh, usually it's only challenging, but okay. Okay, so I heal for 1 wound for each degree of success, and 1 wound per intelligence. Well, the same amount of wounds as my intelligence bonus. So that's 4 plus. I have 4 degrees
3,
of
so
success.
7.
Beg your pardon?
No, you got 4 degrees of success, okay, so that's 4 more, yeah. Okay, see.
4 degrees of success, because I have
Yeah,
I had 52. I had 52 tests, so I heal 8 wounds, basically.
Yeah.
So I full heal. So I full heal. Alright, I'm fully healed.
You see me checking out my chest, like, oh, did my armor catch it? Look under my armor. Nope. Ow.
Need any help?
Well, I haven't performed surgery on myself, so yeah, probably a little.
It's the first time for everything.
Alright. So, quick question, so I have a reliable number for that. Maniac from now on, if I try to heal myself, I have like minus 10?
You're minus 10 because of it's on yourself.
Yeah, okay, thanks. So, can I heal, can I try first aid on our dear hobo?
You can. You can.
I'm not a hobo. I'm a proud landowner.
He's a domesticated hobo.
There is a contested ownership for that passageway.
Yes.
Was contested.
What? It's a very important distinction indeed.
Might still be contested for all we know.
Yeah, they might have it in hell.
We haven't
True.
checked all the other rooms with Auspex
Yeah, and they say they heard a
scanners.
sound. How many wounds did you have?
We are a sound.
One.
Oh, well, I just healed you for 5 wounds, so...
I'll patrol the rest of the building looking for
You're
more
healed.
heat-seeking
Congratulations.
I'll repair my
Yes.
armor in a bit.
You
need
now,
your armor in a bit, too?
Yeah, you now kill those two. What are you gonna do?
I'll walk
I'm gonna
around
go
and check
talk
the rest.
to Auspex boy, whose name I still haven't gotten.
Space boy. Oh, space boy.
Come here,
Boy.
boy!
I prefer
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Xeno boy.
Fuck boy.
I'm going to assume Deadbringer's away.
No. Hello.
He has
Maybe-
tapped so hard that his internet crashed.
I think he passed out because
He
I'm
muted himself.
passing out. Getting a bit tired, but that's okay. I only have a school tomorrow.
Yeah.
What I
Anyway,
said while muted was I would go and check the rest of the building if there was more heat signatures.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go with him while he's checking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kitten,
me too.
we're just gonna finish up this here and then we're gonna end for tonight, so don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
only
thoroughly check the bodies out.
Okay, roll a scrutiny for Aussie then.
Do I get any bonuses because I'm thoroughly checking them out? Or?
No.
No.
After that, I will kick one of the bodies.
I'm gonna
Well.
fail, but you know, may as well roll. Yeah, fail.
Roll for making the pockets of dead hobos.
I was literally like taking their clothes off, checking through their pockets, and putting them in a corner, except for their underwear.
You
It's like
accident-
trying to find grass in the middle of the Sahara.
You
It's not gonna be
accidentally
much.
put a last battery into the pockets as you check. Have one less charge pack.
Jeez, stop. Did you notice that his long glass isn't loaded anymore?
No, he hasn't used it yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, that awkward moment when the guy that you stole ammo says, "Go, I'll cover you." You start running and think, "Wait a second, I stole his ammo."
No, see, I
How's
don't
the
know if
rule
I'd be
metal?
worried.
I think the awkward moment when you're going to be like, 1 shot, 1 kill. You lift rifle and click, 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 click. The guy who just clicks impulsively. Nothing happens.
Yes,
And you can see sweat rolling down his
Deadbringer,
forehead.
you were searching the rest of the compound?
Yeah, he's using his Auspex to search the rest.
Yes, you find nothing else except some furniture that has been left behind.
No electrical systems in the walls.
No electrical systems as a whole. You see several computers and stuff that were integrated into the walls that have been destroyed, and you see several doors that's been blasted off the hinges or blasted holes in it.
Well,
I'm gonna radio Floyd, or pilot.
it's gonna take
Yeah.
a bit to fix. Before you do that, we should probably check if the platform is operational.
That's what I was gonna say next, but I was actually gonna ask Floyd to go and see if he could requisition some explosives now, because everything about this isn't sitting well with my character.
You probably not going to leave orbit.
Say again, Ozzy?
Nothing. I just realized that those guys that were on the underside of the truck somehow survived a car crashing into a fucking wall.
They were resourceful.
So, just on a side note, if he leaves planet, they'll be able to possibly spot him leaving.
Yes.
And they'll know that we did a
E-
fake
essentially-
crash. It won.
Essentially, all of their industry, population, etc., is in one concentrated location. So
Shit.
Well,
Not wrong.
there's some
Next
small
to the-
hamlets and towns, but there's like one massive house city under construction at this time.
We won't be able to fake another
Yeah,
entry.
no. Deadbringer's not wrong. So, gonna have Floyd hold off on that as much as it. You, man who knows people in the underground.
Yeah.
You can call him the rat.
What's up?
Oh, jeez.
I need you to go get explosives.
Mm-hmm. Was that all?
I need you to get frag grenades
Got frag grenades.
Steel
Writing down.
plates.
and mines.
Get metal plates.
EMPs, frags. What are we doing here?
Frag mines, I'd rather. Shred, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna need
I-
metal plates.
I
would
perk up
recommend you
immediately.
help
I'm
him
like,
get
are we
it.
gonna blow up things?
I would like a beam blade.
I would
Beyblade?
recommend.
What?
I would recommend you help him get the fucking truck unstuck first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's his problem.
Well, it's
Hey.
his jogging routine.
Hey, Floyd, do you think you could help us get this stupid fucking van unstuck?
Sure.
Floyd,
walking.
he's the true hero today.
You just see him, hang up, Banzai! No, I'm not kamikazing the fucking shuttle rush straight into the truck.
Ah.
Very
The shuttle crashes into the thing. They both explode. We're stuck out here for the next who knows how long until someone rescues us. It's turned from Dark Heresy to survival.
Excuse me, Volk,
No,
did you ask Floyd if the sensor array is on the top of the build or where it is? Because I'm thinking we take it, land it on a pad, lower it as far as possible, but still have the sensors exposed. So we can use that as a sensor array to check for things approaching.
Not a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Though, we should check and see if that platform is working properly first.
We wouldn't want it to just fall down when it lands.
Yeah. You go work on that. I'm gonna go
so-
try and help get the stupid bus unstuck.
He slingloads the bus, so it's unstuck now.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and start looking, estimating how much scrap metal we'll need to bring this place back to standard.
There's a big ass ruins behind the fucking place, so nobody else even bother looking at.
Good point. We can use that.
We could need a last cutter, to make it a bit more convenient
Just
to shape
one
the
thing I'd like to point out: those guys were hiding here for a reason, and we still
Yes.
haven't explored the full extent of the thing. So, rather than already exploring the second ruin, I propose we follow what Council's is doing, get the drop to safety, and then explore the full extent of this area.
Me and Stormtrooper did a run around. We found
I'm
nothing.
doing.
And
As
also,
I'm
You did
moving
one
out-
around of the research area. You haven't even done the ruins yet.
As I'm walking towards the truck, I'm going to do a quick look at the ruins, see if I see anything moving around.
when I say I check the rest of the complex, I don't mean I just go around in the same room
The
checking.
complex is the research complex. Then you have the ruins, which is massive amounts bigger. It's almost to the city size bigger.
What the fuck were they building out here? Is this a manufacturer?
Yeah, the building is secure.
I am. Yes!
Yeah, good.
That's a success.
What were you doing?
I was looking at the ruins to see if I saw anything out of the ordinary.
You see the ancient remains of skeletal stuff sticking up from the misty ground.
Icons?
Oh!
So it's this way.
These ruins wouldn't
I'm
happen
not
to
going
be
to jump to conclusions.
These ruins wouldn't happen to be a campsite of a PDF that burned to the ground, would it?
Nope. What were you
You
saying,
say?
Toast?
So, what do you
I'm
guys
not
need on the
going
milk
to jump
run?
to conclusions as much as I want to.
Second,
But-
see.
I'm taking a milk run. What do we need? We got frag grenades, frag mines, las cutter. Anything else?
Scratch the frag mines. Get us a missile launcher and a couple of crack missiles.
That sounds
Is it-
incredibly hard to requisition.
Y-
So,
Yeah, and we don't have
Yeah,
anyone
well,
who has the skill to
failing
fire that
that-
thing.
Failing that, just try to get some crack grenades and frag grenades. Either or is good.
I raise my hand and I say an advanced medikit, if possible, and an injector.
One, the more advanced stuff we ask for, the more people will notice us. Two, you're expecting him to be subtle.
Not really. That's kind of the genius part about it.
If he
Oh,
fails
you're using
enough,
him
he
as a
won't
fucking
return.
bait.
No, I
Look.
mean, they're expecting somebody smooth to go in and operate with an Inquisitor around. So I'm going to send the person who's going to draw the most attention.
Great.
What?
So, by the way, what were you saying about you were not jumping to conclusions, Toast?
Just Skeletor remains Necron's first thought.
I can tell you right now, it's not Necron Ruins.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
So,
Sorry.
as soon as the vehicle's unstuck, I am going to get everybody else, except for Ozzy, who's going on his milk run.
I'm actually going to quickly check out the ruins and see if the metal's up to scrap, so we can actually use it to repair the base.
Alright, I guess everybody's going then.
Can I use the time we're spending to try and manufacture medicine with my?
So you want to be left alone in a deserted research base without any supplies?
Okay, no, I'm going to follow the rest.
Before we leave, I'll just quickly diagnose the lift to see if it's obviously broken or not.
It's actually whole, no major issues.
That's good. Let's go on an adventure.
Wee.
Hey,
It's not an adventure, we're just seeing if the scrap metal's up to par. Nothing's
So
in it.
Unless you wanna bet it's something.
you're moving with the whole squad into the ruins then.
Yeah. Aspect scanner out.
Yes, you get strange interference on the Augsburg scanner.
Any direction or just in general?
Or just in general, as soon as you entered into the ruins as a whole.
Strange interference scanner. Is it radiation? Is there any...
No, it would have noticed as radiation on the scanner.
Unknown energy disrupting my scanners.
hey,
Don't worry about it. We're fine.
Psyker. I still haven't gotten everybody's name. Can you check and see if maybe there's something to do with warp around here?
Well, I can check.
I imagine you make the sonar sound of a submarine as you do.
Yes,
no,
that's how you check for warp entities.
if you're gonna sense warp presence, roll a willpower check. Willpower check, yeah.
Alright, let's see his head explode.
It's a psychoscience. No, it's not psychoscience. What the fuck was it called? It was a warp sense.
Yeah,
roll.
74, I don't think it passes.
Nope, does not pass.
With my horrific willpower.
You just get a busy signal back.
Da 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 da
Yeah.
da. Just having the picture music.
The number you were
You,
trying to dial is no longer in service.
You approach
But
the
I-
first ruin remains that's closest to the research base before entering into what looks to be the city remains or whatever.
Is the interference making my scanner completely useless or
More or
just
less.
harder to read?
Is my prey sense having a similar issue?
No. You are having very hard to see thanks to the mist that's surrounding the ruins.
There's a mist?
Huh.
How could I not notice before now?
Mystery.
I think you might have said it all.
I guess
Not sure.
you missed it.
Well, you can toggle back to normal vision? Because those aren't going to be helpful.
They're gonna inspect the ruins that you're approaching, or do you wanna move further into the ruins?
Let's inspect.
I'm walking in like there's nothing here, so I'm probably first, and I'm probably walking in unguarded.
Okay, so you're gonna pick up a piece, or...
I'm partially
Yeah,
I'm
letting
looking
you walk.
at it first.
Okay.
Yeah, they're looking at it. I'm walking straight for it.
I think I'll let him walk.
It looks to be made of a stone kind with some crystalline structure. You can't really make out anything more.
It's not really metal. Maybe there's metal inside the ship.
How about you pick it up and look it over first?
Fuck no. It's just not steel.
I'll take a look at it. It sure sounds like something interesting, perhaps even not fully
Yeah, let the
human.
Xenotech boy have fun.
I'll have fun with a rock thing. Oh no, 70.
Even a stupid xenoscientist recognizes this material.
Well, too bad I'm a retarded xenoscientist, so I don't recognize it.
Yeah, the material you pick up has a feeling of bone.
It's a massive boner.
Oh. It's bone.
Järnbond.
With apparently crystals?
Why would what Xenotech uses fucking bone for travel? That's stupid.
Eldars and Tyranids.
Ooh. That's me from like deep in the ship.
Yeah, is it wraith bone?
From what you're understanding, yes, it's right bone.
Well, fuck.
Så det er Ellersbeen her.
It's
So-
ancient wraith bone.
Yeah. It's very old, but they've still been here.
You've lost
So-
eyes on me by this point. That's how far into the fucking ship I've gone.
Yeah, no one
Let's-
cares,
let's-
Ozzy.
Let's just do a
We're
quick-
just gonna hear a very girly cry, being like, ah! Before seeing
Yeah.
them run out.
Well, let's just do a little quick recount on what we know so far. People are going missing. Everybody seems to be just bailing on this planet for whatever reasons.
There are
They're
no
not-
And we
official-
know there's elder artifacts here.
All Imperium officials have either left or been terminated.
No. So, I don't think they're bailing. The guardsmen were leaving because they thought Cadians were coming.
Yeah, I know, but
Yes,
they can
but-
be misled into leaving. That's not a problem for an administration.
Yes.
We're
which
talking about
means
the
that there's not a
administration which does
voluntary
this shit.
retreat. And there was gunfire against
The
a
mechanicals.
mechanicum outpost, indicating that it was not a voluntary.
Yes, for
evacuation.
some of them. For some of them. Like, you can't tell the Adeptus Mechanicus to do shit. They are outside of most jurisdiction. And the Adeptus Sororitas are dark, so they're probably dead as well.
Did you
But
get
the...
close enough to the monastery to see if there was any bullets?
No, I didn't get close to the monastery because I was almost sure it would be under surveillance. But I didn't get an answer. And given the fact that we're in the primary research lab of the Adeptus Mechanicus and that everything here has been shot to hell, we can make the assumption that the same thing has happened to the Adeptus Sororitas.
I'm doubtful it was a primary research place. How
No,
big was
but
it
I mean-
actually?
This looks to be a minor outpost that's
Yeah.
just here to make sure that all specimens are taken and
It might,
properly contained and then transported out
considering
to where
there
it needs
was
to be.
Ella Wraithbone here, it was likely an research institute dedicated to checking the ruins. But are there
Probably.
human ruins and remains around? They
No.
How
Most-
old are
mo-
the buildings around? Do they look like human architecture?
All the buildings that you can see through the mist looks to be of the same architecture as the place where you found Wraithbone.
But is it recognizably human or just completely
I think it's Eldar.
You only recognize it as Eldar because, yeah.
I think it's probably an old Eldar outpost before the
Yeah.
fall.
A small
And-
Elder city or outpost, yeah.
Yeah, and they just the Mechanicus just moved in with their research outpost to maybe research the bones. I don't know.
And
And
somebody
they got-
was very interested in that research. Or they were just
Combi
cleansing
comes-
them all out.
Combi comes on like, holy shit, guys! I think this is Eldar stuff.
I talked about. We already figured that out. Thank you.
Well, why are you in
Yes.
here investigating?
Maniac,
We-
do you want us just to play like we have general knowledge of most alien races, or do you want knowledge checks for that sort of stupid
You,
stuff?
I would say at least you and the Stormtrooper and possibly the Psyker has actually all except Aussie has general knowledge of the Eldar.
Even though I'm probably the smartest one here.
The problem is that you're Voidborn. You don't run into Eldar unless they're Eldar raiders.
You managed.
Corsairs,
point.
the Corsairs.
I
Was it
research
you-
Xeno for a living.
Ozzy, you
Oh,
didn't
well.
answer a fucking psychic call. So you are technically almost
Yes,
brain
I'm
dead.
gonna say now that you move back to the outpost, and we're gonna end it here for today because it's starting to
Yeah.
get quite late there. And
Yes.
I will tell you right now, you gained 1,500 experience each. You can spend it however you like until next session. I'm gonna try to keep them to Sundays until Toast needs to work again. So next week at Sunday, same time.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
I'll
Oh, God.
I will be unavailable at that point.
Okay then.
You got lost in
Main
the ruins
reason-
and we haven't heard from you again.
No, I've got camping on next weekend.
Okay.
So from my Friday morning to like Monday afternoon, I'm camping.
We'll make you an explorator hacks and a bottle of dysentery to commemorate.
We can just say that you're spending all the next week repairing the base or something.
Yeah, that's easy.
So 1,500 experience.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not really that lot.
No,
a
not
session
really.
is
Yeah.
his session is like 1,000.
So,
Normal. But this is per session. We had some good moments of. So next
Especially good
Sunday,
moments.
same time.
well, Ozzy committed
Yeah.
a mass murder already, so...
The briefest of combat, we killed hobos. Glory to the Emperor.
no.
I will of course shove that wraithbone into my pocket. The little
Of
one I
course
had.
you will.
There's an
Okay.
entire ship of it.
I-
You don't have to worry
For a
that much.
split
Yeah.
second, I thought you were going to shove it elsewhere. Split second.
I'm taking it back
Yes,
to.
I'm gonna
get
shut
it.
down for now, and we can end here for tonight
Alright.
because I'm fucking tired, despite me needing to stay up and fucking wait for Game of Thrones to release in a couple hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
I'm
to
just
bed
gonna,
anyway.
I'm just gonna bail out and
Yeah.
I think so.
I gotta go to bed, then I can wake up later on. Yeah, and I'll send you my updated sheet before I leave for camping, Maniac.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So
Just
who
so you
won't-
can, if you ever need my character to do anything, you can just flip through and go, alright, you got this.
So who won't be here next week?
I'll see.
I'll think.
But we will have a Russian player.
Maybe the Russian will be here, maybe Bantrix will be here.
Hey, I'll see. What is your tech use in that stuff? What rank have you gotten at that?
So
Just
fine.
training at the moment, but I'm probably gonna pump that up for, like,
Yeah.
level 2.
I put it to plus 20 right now, with oh, what the fuck is it? 36 intelligence.
Will we start next session by doing
Well-
like a requisition check or?
We'll do requisition
Well,
check
here's the
at the
thing.
next session start, yeah.
I have currently got 49 intelligence.
Oh, you put everything into that.
No, I
Yeah.
put 10 characteristic upgrades into it, that's all.
Oh, then you got
Just
really
plus
good
10.
rolls. Did you?
Yeah, I got 39 in intelligence.
You didn't swap anything around, or
No.
No.
I got 40 in agility.
Nice. If I had gotten a really bad roll in intelligence, I would have sweated around, but luckily I got a decent one, so I didn't need to.
I am probably going to put my armor up to +10. I'll probably put tech use up to +20. Or 10. They really don't matter that much.
Yeah.
I need to get the armor of feet.
I'll probably be focusing a bit on the lore things. Especially since with this Heretic one, for every 2 common lore, scholastic lore, I also get a forbidden lore training for free.
Huh?
But it must be related to the field I'm training though. To say I get 2 scholastic lore in chemistry, I also get heretic lore in that.
I'm not going to worry about lore and that shit. Except for I've got lore in the underworld, that's about it.
Yeah. I'm aiming for a skill that gives me general knowledge of everything in forbidden lore.
I'm just being that really good mechanic. That's all I'm going for. You're going for the knowledgeable everything. I'm just going for the mechanic that could.
I went for the sage roll, so I'm gonna try and fulfill that.
I've got sage as well.
Yes, I'm gonna go to bed now. Talk to you guys tomorrow or something.
Bye,
Yeah,
maniac.
talk to you soon.
Yeah,
We'll see.
bye.
Hopefully, you'll learn to drive one day.
I'm gonna put operate surface in as a known now, just because I fucking.
You have operated
Stop
the
trying.
void ship, right? From your beginning.
No, I got rid of that because apparently, you need I'll talk to someone else about it.
Oh, you had to choose between those?
No, that was just one of the +10s I was putting in. But no, I don't have void ship at all.
I thought you got that
It was
from
not-
your background.
It was optional. No, I got that from my experience. So I can't get that. So I'm gonna get operate surface.
What did you choose instead of navigating?
What? I didn't get navigator either
I'm-
from say.
I'm sorry, I meant operating.
Tech use. I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
I'm gonna check your background.
You don't get any. Yeah, you don't get any skills from the background. Hold on.
No, you don't get any skills from the background.
Oh no, you do.
Yeah, you
Acrobatics or sleight of hand. I think I took sleight of hand. Yep.
Oh yeah, no, for the background,
Common law,
I thought
underworld.
wrong.
Yep. Deceive, dodge, and stealth. Yeah, I've got all those.
Just what book is it in?
It's in core rulebook.
I didn't see Voidborn in there.
Huh? No, Voidborn's home world. My background's Outcast.
Oh, I look back on, yeah, sorry.
My background is Outcast, but home world is Voidborn.
The Homeworld. So you only get +30 bonus to moving in zero gravity. And you also have the strong-minded talent.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Was there a serviceman background then? That I probably read it in?
No clue.
Yeah.
The
Anyway,
I
it's not
just got
important.
Voidborn. I got Voidborn because I wanted to have good intelligence and willpower, and I gave two shit. Didn't give any shits about strength. And on top of that, my fate threshold's 3.